Janey, if you want to start your stream, you're welcome.
I'm streaming now. I'm streaming
okay,
now.
we're all streaming. It's fine.
Everybody, good stream. Get out there. Stream your best today.
The streaming police has decreed that we may be allowed to go.
No
live.
streaming cops.
No streaming cops. You are the streaming cops, Joe.
Next time anybody asks me why I don't have any moderators, I'm gonna say ACAB. Dang it.
AMAB. We get you.
No, all cops are. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Janey, now that I'm allowed to ask you, how are you?
I'm doing fairly well today. How are you?
I am perfectly fine now that I'm allowed to speak to the people that I want to speak to.
Cleo, you're always allowed to speak to the people, but I'm just saying, like, maybe save the question for when we're live.
Maybe say, how are you, Janey?
That way
No,
we can get
really,
That's not just a
fresh
question,
answer.
Joe. That's like a what? What do you mean? What didn't change?
Well, but what I'm saying is, though, Cleo, you're gonna get a more organic, genuine response the first time.
I probably wouldn't ask it live. I am now because you made me.
Cleo knows better than to ask people live how they're doing, because she asked me so many times, and every time the answer was, "Oh my God, Cleo, everything's a shambles."
I mean, that is true, but I wasn't asking you. You'll notice I didn't ask you.
Yeah, no, that was a good move.
I asked Janey how they were.
Yeah, no, I was talking about this the other day, about how, like, I've got kind of two speeds. Like, it's a lot different when I'm on stream with you than when I'm, like, on the phone with my parents, right? So, with you, Cleo, I'm just like, oh, hi, I guess I'm gonna draw something today. I hope I rekindle the creative joy of my lost youth. Whereas every time I call my parents, I'm like, what up, it's your boy Joe with his latest calamity. You won't believe this.
I don't know which of those is more genuine.
What?
Okay. We love a Joe Calamity. Or a Joe Lamity, maybe. Anyway, Janey, how are you? I noticed we haven't actually got the answer to that yet. Because
I don't. I'm not even sure. I feel different.
No.
What's my authentic answer here? Now that it's really going on.
Now that you have to have an authentic
Right.
self online.
Right. I'm feeling
the
fresh. Now that I'm feeling fresh, I'm happy because it is Lego's 90th birthday. That has nothing to do with me, but it's 90 birthday thingies of Lego.
Is Lego your parrot or turtle? I don't know which animals live that long.
Okay.
Welcome to my life, Janey.
It's Lego.
Welcome to my life.
Well, I mean, Lego is like my bestie, right?
Yeah.
It's so good that you visit the elderly.
Yeah, of course. And, Lego has been hurting people's feet for the past 90 years. So, just kind of like...
So, keeping them out of prison must have been a real nightmare.
Yeah.
Constantly with the bail bondsman and then his daughter.
Exactly.
It's been decades of this.
No, my
the
struggle.
business has changed
That's
hands.
why... But see, that's the reason why I'm broke, because I'm always having to bail out Lego. Like,
Yep, Lego is expensive, I hear.
Yes, yeah, very expensive. Oh, can't stand them sometimes. So it's been 90 years, so.
I mean, I'm impressed that you've lived 90 years as well. You look good.
Yeah, you look
Thank
fantastic,
you.
Janey.
Thank you. Listen, the secret to life, okay, the secret to life, and I promised you this, the secret to life is nothing. There is no secret. I just made it, okay? That's it.
You just made life, like, trivially.
You could have made Joe feel better. You could have said, the secret to life is eating breakfast with a massive amount of carbs.
I did that!
You did do that! You could have made Joe feel better about his life choices.
It's fine.
See, I could have done a lot of things, right? Right? There's a lot of things I could have done. But, I mean, would the world be better if Joe was just feeling better about his breakfast intake today?
No, I would rather... I think that Janey does a good job of directing her energy toward making other people feel better. And I appreciate that.
Because we know that Joe can't physically feel
as someone
better.
incapable of experiencing joy at this point, because I'm just so tired, it brings me hope, at least, that someone out there, thanks to Janey, will. She's not misdirecting that energy toward me. That's a waste of time.
Oh, I wasn't streaming. I forgot to hit start stream.
I was wondering, I was like, wow, that's a really still image, and it says offline in the corner. Wait, hold on. Can I just put offline in the corner? Hold on. I'm gonna add a new text layer, and I'm gonna type offline. What font is that, Arial?
I can't. Hello, chat. Welcome to this disaster. It's already a disaster. We enjoy a bit of disaster.
Okay, hold on, I'm fixing it. What's the rough proportional size there? I feel like that's about it.
I swear I was streaming. I swear I was. I was there.
It's okay. No, you're a trendsetter now, Janey. My stream now says offline in the upper right. Somebody says I need a gray box for it.
I need
Oh my goodness.
Was this not supposed, believe it or not, this was not supposed to be a disaster.
No. I was like doing stuff in the camera too, so it's a good thing that, I didn't go
Were you
too
holding
far.
up Lego?
Listen, I was like showcasing the box a bit. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Well, here,
Okay.
I can showcase my Lego.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a cool little
I can
Lego.
showcase all the Lego I own right now.
Yeah, it's funny because from the angle,
Cleo.
you just say, your
I don't
screen,
have any Lego.
your screen is at 180, Janey.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe do. So the shoe is coming in upside down.
Oh, it is. Yes,
And so
it is.
when I first looked over, I was like, "Oh, is that a space
God.
station or a space shuttle or something?" It's got the distinctive black and white space shuttle-y color scheme. But no, that's a shoe. Now that I'm looking at the Adidas logo on it.
Okay, I need to bring up. I haven't got Janey's stream open at all either.
I need to add your guys' stream onto there. Oh Lord.
It's fine.
You don't have to. I don't do it. I just open it up so I can look.
It's just so cute so that people can see the craftception going on.
Yeah.
Hey, Scroll Animation, how are you? Listen, so I mean, I'm happy that Joe has a Lego. Cleo does not have Lego because Cleo
Is I was going to say is a grown up, but we all know that's not true.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Oh. Yeah. Well, Cleo, you made some sort of joke about being a real adult and people associate.
No, professional adult. Those
Yeah.
are different.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
paid to be an adult.
And I decided on a Hermitcraft stream it was not appropriate to suggest that you change your name from Zombie Cleo to Adult Cleo because of the fan
no, that
fiction
is
implications.
a different set of
We don't need
videos
those.
whatsoever.
Oh my. What?
We're not making those videos.
No, that's for the fans.
No, it's not. It's not for anyone. I'm not making those videos.
Well, times are hard. It's the pandemic, so
Oh,
I'd support.
I appreciate that you'd support, but I don't know if that makes it worse or not.
I mean, I think it makes it better, but I don't know.
I mean, Joe, if you supported me, definitely worse. If
That's
you
why I
supported
chose
Adult
to say
Cleo,
nothing.
I would not. I wouldn't. No. Jesus Christ. Why are you like
Superstar.
this, Joe?
But you have
Ooh,
to admit
you
though
want
that
to
that actually
sacrifice.
would be a good name though. Adult Cleo. Like I don't just if it wasn't for it being weird,
I
it'd be
have
great.
questions about what you consider good and not, and I don't want the answers, so it's fine. It's fine. Adult Cleo is a 12-hour stream of Cleo filling in tax forms.
That there's a film about taxes recently that did really well by that A24 group. Oh, they did Marcel the Shell with the shoes on. I just saw that last week. Have you seen that yet?
No.
It's really
No.
cute. Janey, have you heard of this? Marcel the Shell with the shoes
No.
on?
No.
It's-
but
I've
that's
heard
a-
of it. My other half wants me to watch it.
It's a
So-
movie about this little shell. It's like a puppet. It's got it's like a seashell with eyes and little shoes, and he's been separated from his family, and so he has had to Martian style, like, engineer all these solutions to living alone, because shells are supposed to be part of a colony or whatever, right? And so he lives in this, like, Airbnb, right?
What?
And he's
Okay.
just so it's like this inch-high shell that's got all these ingenious ways of, like, getting around this human-sized landscape and accomplishing his goals, like how he opens the windows or how he gets food or whatever. And so it's like a fake documentary from the point of view of a guy who's staying in the Airbnb and discovers him, and it's really cute.
It sounds cute. I want to see it.
It looks very cute, and I think that is one that I am intending to see.
I will warn you though, Cleo. Some parts of the film are kind of sad because, like, much like The Martian, it's about him being, like, separated from his people, right?
Right.
And so, like, there's a lot of, like, loneliness elements, and my daughter did not enjoy the poignant parts of the film. She's like, I liked the funny joke parts, but everything else was kind of So, yeah, you've been warned. It's a mix. I enjoyed the whole thing the whole way through, though.
I cry at, like, most films, so it's fine.
Oh.
It's
Thank
true.
you guys for the bits. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. Yes, it's a Lego shoe. We are doing Craftception with Joe and Cleo today.
Yeah,
And I'm
Joe
linking
and
JaneyLaney.
Laney are doing Craftception. I'm just selfish.
I'm supposed
But you
to
should
be
go and watch their
drawing.
streams instead.
I'm supposed
You know,
to be
because
drawing.
you got all three from one of their streams. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was doing. Today's been a long day.
It's always
Janey,
been a
it's
long
like
day.
8 a.m. there.
You know, it can be a long day. That's 8 whole hours for it to be long, Joe.
I was gonna say, Cleo, I was opening up you to attack me there and just be like, Joe, how long have you been awake? And has it been a long day? And I just break down sobbing on my desk. It's been a really hard couple hours.
You see, Joe, this is why I didn't ask.
I know.
At a certain point,
Cleo
with all
does
your
not
friends,
ask
you
me
know
how
the
my day
questions
is
not
gone.
to ask.
People are saying today is
Okay.
August 10th, not October 10th for the stream title. Why?
Because I mentioned I was doing October's
You
plan.
said the word October while I was setting
And
the
you put
stream
in
title,
October.
and I typed it. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Cleo. I'm gonna go fix that now.
Yeah, really, it's my fault. It's my fault.
Okay, so technically we've been streaming for 13 minutes. I have set pencil to paper in that I literally put the pencil down on top of the paper,
I wrote 3
but
words.
I haven't drawn anything yet. Now let me go change my stream title before we get anywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna do my people. Janey, you can always shout out your people as well because we all do it. So, thank you, Eat Curious, who's resubscribed for 5 months. Iz has resubscribed for 17 months. Psychic Lagoon has resubscribed for 5 months because therapy is expensive is way too relatable. That's true. Strabo has resubscribed for 16 months. Everyone is doing well. Fresh has resubscribed for 17 months. Glad to catch a stream and hope the kitties are well. They are fine, little poo holes. Palm Tree Do Chid Biddies, Meg's the Musical resubscribed for 17 months. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Thank you very much. So, yeah. And
Thug
silence.
life.
Thug life.
Thug life to you all.
Yes, thug life to all of you. I am like so. I was going to say middle class, but I'm really not.
I was gonna say, I haven't even seen A Bug's Life.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It had Woody Allen in it. I don't care for him.
I'm not a
good movie,
fan
though.
either. I'm not a fan. He's not a great dude.
Oh, but it was a good movie. If you forget that he's in it. It's a great
If you
movie.
forget that he's a massive poo hole,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta forget.
So my chat is eviscerating me
Oh.
for thinking October was the 8th month.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
okay,
Joe.
you want to hear the most wild thing I've heard about organized religion lately?
Oh dear. Yes, I
Okay.
absolutely do.
So you know how in any sort of organized religion there are going to be like hyper focus individual subgroups, right?
I mean, that's true of pretty much any group, but sure.
Yeah. So I have a relative that went to church at this convent, which is where nuns live. It's a very conventional way of living, right? And the order of nuns that she was visiting was cloistered, and so they would attend the service from behind a screen, and the general public would sit on the other side of the screen, right? Well, apparently, a visiting group of non-cloistered nuns was there to celebrate a particular religious holiday that had occurred about 12 days earlier on our calendar. But this particular group of nuns, who is not cloistered and can travel, does not believe in the Gregorian calendar. They follow the Julian calendar, which is insane to me because the Julian calendar was created by Julius Caesar, who was not considered, broadly speaking, to be a great guy. And the Gregorian calendar is literally created by a pope named Pope Gregory. But these nuns are so old school. They're like, Pope Gregory and his newfangled calendar is terrible. We're going to celebrate these feast days on the Julian calendar. And that blew my mind.
I have so many questions.
That blew my mind.
So many questions. None of them helpful.
Yeah, no, me too. This was not a story about the nuns and their calendar. They were just incidentally there. But the storytelling was derailed at that point. Because I was just like, I cannot accept this. Let's really drill down here. But no, it turns out that's what they do.
Are they Catholic nuns?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah, they're Catholic. Yeah.
Then they have no excuse.
Yeah, that's part of it. Weird. Thank you, Evan Lachlan, for tipping two, who says, I'm the almighty Evan. I am no longer a pizza doctor. Oh, congratulations on hopefully a promotion to pizza hospital administrator or something. Okay, that puts us 18 away from the... Oh, no, we're doing rotational tips today. Sorry. Janey's people, sorry, my stream is weird. When people tip, the money throws me off kilt, and so I am now rotated 2 degrees. I need an actual kilt.
When Joe says my stream is a little weird, it is an understatement, and you should all be prepared. We love you, Joe, but you're more than a little weird. We're here for the art.
Of the Lego book. So anytime Lego does like a special series item, whether it be like Star Wars, any of their collaborations, they normally decide to like go all out with like the history of whatever product it is. So at the beginning of the book, you have the history of Adidas and stuff like that. It's cute ink. And now we have the real stuff. So welcome to the stream. Now, for those of you guys who wondered about our last craftception, did I finish Sailor Moon?
No. I'm guessing no.
Listen, so I was halfway when
sounds like a no.
Listen. I was halfway when I accidentally like knocked it off of the table, and for whatever god awful reason, it fell face first. And when I picked it up, I had DNA of my dog on it, and I was like, "We're not gonna do ASMR of me picking off hairs off of this Sailor Moon," and I threw it away. So, I guess I gotta do it at some point in time. Yep.
I understand entirely. I also have pets.
Now, do your cats ever do like devious stuff, like purposely like push stuff off the table?
My cats don't. I know that's the thing with like cats, but my cats are just like, just chill.
Well, your cats also get to roam outdoors. I feel like cats that get to roam outdoors probably have better attitudes in general about stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't have coyotes here. We're good.
Or birds.
So it's what bells are for.
Okay, so I think my craft project for today is going to be, I'm going to be studying some old school flat pinball machine table layouts from before they had a bunch of ramps and loops and stuff, because this type of machine I'm building, ramps and loops don't really fit. It's more designed for an old school layout. And so I've played a bunch of these games over the last couple weeks in person, and I'm going to try and draw some of the play fields from memory, and after I draw it from memory, I'll pull up a reference image and then draw it again from the reference image, and this will hopefully help me visualize how the play fields are laid out. But this might also be absolutely hilarious if it's like, wow, Joe, that's actually just the wrong pinball table. You didn't get that close.
You did an entirely different pinball table.
Yeah.
Which does seem like something you would do.
It does.
Yeah, it's like a plot twist.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I don't think it's more a twist. I think it's more a plot expectation.
Ooh.
Joe makes a mistake. Yeah, no, I saw that coming.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's the concept of the Joseph Campbell hero's journey, and then there's the Joseph Hills, what fresh hell is this? You know, it's just a descent into madness.
Journey, it's more a trudge into despair.
It's gonna be fine.
It will be fine, Joe. Let's be positive about things for once, despite all the evidence to the contrary that we should be. Joe's gonna do it.
Call up Lego and tell them that they need to figure out how to do their instruction books better. Oh.
Why? What's the problem with the instruction book?
Because I didn't realize that what they decided to do is label each bag for each like major step. So I was like, "There's no way."
Did you open each bag? Have you already opened the bags?
No,
you didn't dump all the bags into.
No. I was thinking about it, but I was like, "Oh, okay." They labeled it like this because some of the ones I've done with multiple bags, it just, I don't know. Like each of their booklets are always unique in their own ways. What threw me off, I think, was the history of Adidas. I think that really threw me off. I thought I was looking at magazines. So we're actually gonna build the Lego shoe. Yay!
Yay! I'm just doing October spread, so that means blood and gore. Because, you know, if you can't do blood and gore in October, when can you?
Exactly. Evan Lachlan tips another 2 and says, "Good times with Joe here." So let's go ahead and rotate that camera another 2 degrees angular. Do.
I'm really mad that this red that I've got is actually pink. It's the only red I've got.
Do you have any like red paints you could like accent it with?
I do, but I go through this book so quickly that I would have paint everywhere.
Oh, that's fair.
Closing all the book down, so that's why I don't use paint. So.
So I'm trying to figure out like the best way to do this, and like I feel like I should have a time limit on the one from memory, just so I don't spend forever thinking about it. So I think what I'll do is at 8:55 I'll start going until 9:05. So yeah, 10 minutes.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'll make a smaller one here just as a little thumbnail. Definitely got a
This is where I
lane.
See if I've got a tiny little dagger, or if I'm going to have to draw a tiny little dagger.
There's this thing. There's. What's it like that?
I mean, because the movie, the quote is from the movie Psycho. So.
You didn't do something from the movie Halloween?
No.
Diverter.
Should I?
I mean, I don't know. It's only John Carpenter's classic.
I mean, I got an axe. That's not a knife. How did I get all these stickers without any knives? I'm so upset.
So it's got a saucer up here. It's got like some drop targets.
I could put the axe, or I could just draw a knife. I could just draw some knives. It's fine. I can draw knives.
It's got this weird crossbar here. I don't think I've got the scale anywhere near close on this.
Okay.
It's gonna be terrible. I'm already embarrassed.
That's appropriate. You should be. I don't know why you should be, but you should
Means
be.
I'm doing it right, you know?
Usually it does, yeah. Was the psycho knife serrated or not?
I think it was straight.
Straight, okay.
Yeah, I think it was straight. I always get scared whenever I watch that movie.
What, the scary movie?
That's the opposite of what the director intended. Wow.
No, I'm saying like I shouldn't be scared of it by now, right?
I mean,
like
I think
it's scared, right? Not by now.
I mean, it's a scary movie. You should always be scared of scary movies because that's what like horror is. It's like
Yeah, but I don't think I should be scared at this point. I've seen it enough times. I shouldn't be scared, but I'm still like really scared.
I don't see the problem here.
I do. Okay, so like the thing is that I'm so scared that taking a shower is a problem because like I'm always double checking to make sure that somebody didn't like come in and they're.
I mean, that's valid.
You know,
have you
get
considered
clear shower curtains?
That's what I was going to do.
And
you going to say.
And you can also get clear shower curtains with like red handprints on them. Like, so it looked like they're bloody, so it looks like somebody's already been murdered in there. So somebody comes in.
I don't think that they're not going to skip me just because they might think that somebody else murdered me. They might try to check.
You really want to terrify your friends? There are white bath mats that when you get water on them turn red.
What?
So they just get red bloody footprints everywhere.
Wow.
What?
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Have you ever gifted that to? I mean, have you ever?
I haven't gifted
You have
it to
those?
someone. No, I don't have them. No, I'm just saying I've seen them and I just went, that would be fun. Don't judge me. I can hear you judging me.
The more you know, right?
Right.
Look, it was a fun anecdote of things that could happen based on the psycho thing. Come on. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Give me this little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel judged.
Really trying to figure out who's gonna be the victim of your prank.
Yeah, Cleo doesn't have people in her house, so it's not really a likely concern.
Jeez. Just watch out if you guys ever get gifted by Cleo.
Mm-hmm.
Look, as if I would gift it to someone when I could have friends visit my house and they would never know.
Jeez. That sounds
Oh no, the
scary.
knife is
I
crying
wanna
red
see it.
tears. It is. I mean, I've seen prank videos of it, which is kind of how I know.
I feel like there's
I'm
a
not really
flipper
into
here.
prank videos, but this one was just, it was great. It was great.
Right.
I can hear you judging me. Stop it.
No.
Yes.
I promise. I'm not judging.
It's going to be you. Just now. We've decided now.
It's gonna be her that you invite over to freak out with your bath mat?
Yeah, probably. Or you, Joe. I haven't decided because you're very cynical at this point, Joe, and I don't appreciate it. The silence is deafening.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
It's
trying
too much William
to
to follow.
visualize.
Yes, I can see why that's a problem
This
for
might
you, Joe.
this might not be the best thing for talking streams. I'm realizing. Wow, this is
Those dang talking streams.
I know, right?
It's okay. I've got Janey here to
Yeah, I know.
freak out. That's the plan.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hi.
I gotta say, this is definitely proving to me that the value of reference material. I think it's like, I know that there's 7 things along here, but I don't have the scale of anything in proportion to anything. Like,
That sounds about right.
yeah. Oh, this is disappointing.
Are you having problems, Joe?
I was gonna give myself 10 minutes to do this, but I think I've included everything relevant, and it still sucks.
Oh, Joe.
Like, I think that I only needed 5 minutes to do this bad a job. Like, I don't think there's anything else that, like, still needs to, like, there's nothing missing, really. I don't think. There's a bunch of playfield lights and stuff that I don't have. But
Oh, they had the little pieces in a different bag for a reason.
yeah.
All right. Whatever. Oh, whatever. Like,
I like that your stream is still upside down, Jenny. I thought you were gonna rotate it.
you know what? No, I lied. I hold on. How do I wait? Hold on. But watch. Yeah, I'm gonna rotate it. Okay. I think I just rotated the wrong way.
Okay. So it looks like my stream just went black for her. That's fun.
Don't
Have you just ruined somebody else's stream, Joe? Is that what you're telling me?
Apparently.
Yes. Okay. Clockwise 1 time. Wait, what am I rotating? Oh my god.
We don't know. We don't know.
You know what? Yeah. Wait. Is it gonna? Okay.
Are we good?
Rotate 90 degrees clockwise.
Yeah, so you do that
Right.
twice.
It's like rotating the chat stuff. I'm dead.
Yeah, you need to select the layer that you're you need to unlock the layer. Oh yeah, there's the chat sideways rotated.
Oh, because okay, fun. Actual camera. Oh, there it is. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Almost.
Almost good. Okay.
Wait, did I? Yeah!
You did it!
Okay. Yay!
Hooray!
Yay! Now to fix the chat.
Joe makes it rotating look easier than it is. Joe just has experience of rotating.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real. You're like the rotating master. So, you know, I
He is like the wizard of angular motion.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something that rhymes with Oz that has to do with rotation, but I couldn't get there. So I could go the wonderful wizard of pause. Okay. So now I need to actually... I didn't shoot my own reference image of Fathom, because that would have been smart, because I have like a high-resolution camera on my phone. But we can go to the IPDB website and find one at 720 pixels wide, because all of these photos were shot in like 2002 on the newest digital cameras that people had. It's like it's got 2 megapixels.
Hey Zero, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to actually attempt to do this Lego build. Actually on camera, because
You're actually going to attempt to do the Lego. I thought that was already happening.
No, normally though, you know, normally I actually don't do Lego builds on camera because I always get nervous. You should see like my hidden footage of me doing some Lego builds, especially when I start raging.
Secret hidden footage.
Yeah, the secret hidden footage. Yeah, I've raged from Lego pieces across the room. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is 600 pixels wide. No, 600 pixels tall, 450 wide. It's fine.
I can tell it's fine because Joe just whispered, "It's fine."
Yeah.
How do you know?
So.
just gonna imagine their streams are spinning wildly. I mean, that's a fair bet, to be honest. Just in general.
Okay, so we line it out. But then we do this.
I'm freehand cutting out these letters now, chat. I hope you're happy, because I'm not sure that I am. It's fine. Joe Hill's rotational wizard.
There we go.
You did it!
Yay! Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes. Oh, so Cleo, how is your morning going? I actually did not ask you how your morning is going.
I know, nobody did. I was very upset.
Well,
you can tell.
I'm sorry. Well, at least I asked you. I made the initial. Like, hey, hey, how are you?
I'm great. My morning has been sweaty because that's all the UK is at the moment. It is a giant sweat box.
Oh, wow.
So if you ever need a sauna, UK in the summer, because we have it hot and humid.
That's Nashville for you.
Yeah, and I live in Florida. GG's.
All right, you're now just showing off, guys.
No, but I'm
We're
still
also
plagued by the
showing
fact of the AC thing that you guys don't really have.
Oh,
So, like
yeah.
that.
Every time I talk to you, it seems like the temperature is just ridiculous. So
It's actually 75 here right now. Fahrenheit, not Kelvin.
I would hope it's not Kelvin, to be honest, because that guy just sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching Cleo's stream from your stream with Joe's streams. See, listen, it's craftception. That is what the craftception is. They are amazing people who are really fun to me, and I like them, and they're so nice,
I try to be good more than I try to be nice.
Oh,
But, it's fun.
He's alright.
Joe is a good person. Me, not so much. It's fine. Joe's good enough for both of us. That's how that works.
I'm never good enough for you, Cleo. I've made peace with that.
Aw, Joe, you're always good enough for me. I just won't ever tell you.
Oh, thank you.
Watching
it's okay. I'm surprised people haven't sent you the video of us streaming together.
I was literally just gonna mention that, and then I was like, I feel dumb mentioning that. But yeah, apparently Cleo says nice things about me behind my back, and people are like, "Oh, I bet Joe hasn't seen this." And I'm like, "That's fine."
Behind your back.
Yeah, like when she's muted, she'll be like, "I've got some people to thank," and then she'll just go say something nice about me. I thought you were just doing well financially, but apparently, no.
Don't be silly, Joe. No one's doing well financially
in this economy. Okay.
Oh no, my Discord clipped it, so it was just sort of like, I'm gonna tell Joe. I'm like, you're not gonna tell Joe. I'm gonna tell Joe. So
yeah,
I do say nice things about you, but you're not allowed to know, Joe.
That's fine. I've seen how perilous forbidden knowledge is in those Lovecraft novels, and I just don't have time for that. I'm busy today.
I don't have time to have to deal with the hidden monsters from beyond the grave.
No. Beyond the stars, today. Below the sea. I just don't have time. Not me. Okay.
Good rhyming, Joe.
Thank you.
It's almost like you're a poet.
Almost.
Listening in on Joe's YouTube since Twitch isn't allowed here. Yay, mobile. Oh, hey, NJ, how are you?
That's why I stream on both. People are like, well, which one's better for you? And I'm like, I don't care. Which one's better for you? That's what it's for. It's for the people. Okay.
Those People. Ugh. Morning, NJ.
Morning, NJ.
There's a great song called British Summertime that I think you might relate to, enjoy. Is it is it hundreds and hundreds of people screaming to death because they're burning on fire? Because that's what it feels like. I relate to that.
Not really, except for the refrain. There's some good bits in there about cider drinks.
About cider drinking.
Yeah.
Also a thing I don't do, but sure.
And then they just sing Danny Boy for a while. That's great.
I mean, I could sing that. But that's more Scottish. It feels.
Yeah.
I actually really like that song.
I mean, it's hard not to like that song.
I really like that song. I don't know why.
Unless you hear it a lot at funerals.
They
play
play
that
that
at funerals?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it.
It's a little
Oh, Danny
bit...
Dart, wait, the pipes are
Oh
calling.
no, I thought you were talking about tub
Yeah.
thumping.
Oh, tub thumping, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say they play tub
What is
thumping.
that?
You know what? It would not surprise me if somebody has.
He drinks a cider drink. He drinks a vodka drink. Drinks a whiskey
This
drink.
is why he's dead.
Oh, Danny boy, Danny boy, Danny boy. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Yeah, like the whole I get knocked down, but I get up again at a funeral is particularly bleak because it's like, no, you don't. Not today, buddy.
Oh my god. I would love it there.
We know what's happening at Janie's funeral.
And again, I rise. Yeah, I mean, it would be great. It would be good.
We're okay with this.
I'll get back up.
We always do. Because we're on
Lady
deck.
Panda, thank you so much for the resale for 7 months. Thank you. So, I'm currently thinking that Lego committed fraud and didn't give me 2 pieces.
I'm not sure that's fraud necessarily. Because I believe fraud requires a willing knowledge.
Yeah.
They knew that they didn't give it to me.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they did. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. A massive company like Lego, they just went, yeah, Janie.
It is notable that you're putting the pieces in front of something that has a bunch of shapes on it. Like, instead of using, like, a plain color that contrasts the colors you're using in the build, you know? You could have gotten out, like, a roll of, like, teal fabric, you know? Put that on the table first.
My dad said that before I started. It's just like, now you know none of this is going to make any sense to you.
Oh,
I'm
man.
feeling kind of geometric today.
It is very busy.
Flat.
But that's fine.
Oh, yeah. Life is busy.
Do you remember when they announced those vodka pods, Cleo?
No.
So, you know, right around when all the kids were drinking Tide Pods or whatever, somebody came up with this idea to ship vodka in pods like that. Instead of, like, you know how they've got, like, the single-serving, like, little bottles? It's like, well, what if instead of doing single-serving little bottles, we do them in pods that it dissolves in your mouth? You just put the whole pod
I can't think of anything worse if you were already drinking than having something dissolve in your mouth.
Yeah. So, like, there was some random person on Twitter that tweeted, he drinks a lager pod, he drinks a cider pod. Or, you know, that's from something or whatever. And their Twitter account just blew up that day. And, like an hour later, the person tweets again, like, I have, like, 16 followers normally, and we tweet about Bible verses, and my husband is at work right now, and I don't know what to do. Like...
That's what you get for being funny online.
Yeah, it's like you have your first taste of being funny online. But, like, they got something like 27,000 retweets.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
Dear God. Thank you, Mini Cheese Mouse, for the biddies. Cynically Live is resubscribed for 2 months. Love the craft streams. They're always so fun and chaotic. Definitely chaotic. AC Camper is resubscribed for 17 months. Thank you very much indeed. You guys are awesome.
I'm making my own shoe.
I'm making my own shoe. I love the way you said that. It was just like, yes, I am. It is my shoe. And dang everyone else who has opinions about which shoe I should make. Exactly. It was very assertive. I appreciated it.
Yeah, I'm making my own shoe.
Yeah.
What are you making your shoe of? Is it going to have glue?
No.
Or is it just going to be just Lego, but different?
It's Lego. Lego, but different.
How is it going to be different?
It's just not going to look like.
It's just not going to. Fair enough. I can't really argue. It's not going to
look right at all. You know, that's all it is.
It's just going to be janky. It's all it's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be the remix. You know.
The remix. What shoe is it you're making? By the way, I didn't actually. Was it a Nike?
It's actually the Adidas. The original the Adidas Superstar, the original Superstar shoe.
Okay, I have no concept about what shoes are.
Okay, so
I'm too old.
Okay, so you know what like sandals are. Like imagine that you had sandals that covered your toes and the top of your foot so it didn't get sunburned.
Oh yes, like me and all the people from the biblical days. All we wear is sandals. You're right, Joe. Thank you for clarifying.
Is your camera upside down again, or are you just holding the box upside down?
No, I was holding. Listen, I was so used to being upside down that I held the box upside down. And
Joe, it's your fault. Leave her alone.
Okay.
Yes, leave me alone.
I invited Janey here, and I'm being a terrible host. I'm sorry, Janey. I'm sorry.
Just, anytime you guys see stuff that's upside down, don't move your phone or your device upside down, or else it's gonna move again. Just like kind of like
it's gonna really
go upside down yourself.
Yeah.
So we promote exercise in the stream. So there we go.
We're very physical fitness oriented.
Oh, I know that shoe. Yeah, I know that one. It's the classic, as it were. I know shoes. That means I'm cool, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're the coolest ever.
I am the coolest ever. It's fact now. You guys can't take that away from me. Janey said it, therefore it's true.
Exactly.
Going to a vegan's funeral wearing an all-leather suit. That's not nice.
Seems rude.
That's not nice.
I mean, in fairness, though, at least they picked somebody who's already dead.
I knew you were gonna go there.
They were gonna go where? You need to tell us now. Where did they go? Where did they go, Janey? Where did they go?
Okay. I forget what scale I was working at here because I got distracted by the vodka pods.
Do you want some vodka pods?
No.
Joe can't handle vodka pods.
Oh,
Joe's
Cleo,
not allowed.
I could certainly handle vodka pods. I think, like, if you were going to rank the Hermit's alcohol tolerance, I think like or tier us or whatever. Maybe not rank, but like I think S tier would probably be me and Wells because he's from Wisconsin. But yeah, I don't know that anybody could outdrink us on the server.
I don't know. There are people that I like. There are people that I think could drink. Probably do. But the thing is, I've never experienced hermits drinking. You know?
Oh, well, you should come to more conventions. Doc can definitely drink, but Doc is too tired to pay good attention to how much he's drinking. One of the things that makes me so good at drinking is because of my digestive problems. I have to pay attention to the exact amount of food I eat at any given time, all the time, every day. And like how quickly I'm eating and what I'm eating. So, you know, the same skills apply to drinking. If you pace yourself, you can do a lot better than if you don't pace yourself. And I don't know that Doc has the focus to pace himself well, if that makes any sense.
I mean, it
Drink from money.
does, but I don't drink, so I don't know if you're just talking out of your backside or not.
Okay, so Cleo, this is so for example, I was at a convention about 10, 11 years ago, and this guy comes up to me, and he was like newly 21, and I was like 24, 25, so I've been I guess I was probably 23, so I've been drinking for a couple years longer than him or whatever. And he's just like, Joe Hills, I don't understand how you're so good at drinking, because I watched you. You've been drinking all day. You've been playing board games with a beer, and you're fine. You're fine. But I only started drinking an hour ago, and I had 6 shots of tequila, and I feel terrible. And I'm like, well, you had 6 shots of tequila in 1 hour. That's 90% of it right there. If you have a beer in your hand while you're playing board games and you're not just like shotgunning beers all day, you can have a beer in your hand all day and be fine, right? Like, it's a different thing.
Yeah, no, that guy just has unrealistic expectations of alcohol.
Yeah.
At that point. I've seen people like that. It never ends well for them.
Yeah. But like, yeah, because I have to pay attention to like, if I'm eating too fast, I can tell if I'm going to start getting sick. It's the same thing. If I start drinking too quickly, I can tell if I'm going to start getting sick, and I just back off a little bit. So,
like a normal person.
Like a normal person. But what I'm saying is, though, I'm better at noticing the signs that I'm pushing myself too fast. Because unlike a normal person, I have to do that every day with all my food.
Now you want to go drinking with Doc and Joe and Doc. I can't think of something I would prefer less than drinking with Joe and Doc. That is a conversation that I do not need to start having.
I mean, I don't think I'm very different when I'm drinking, Cleo, if that makes any sense either.
No, I understand that. But also, you and Doc are bad enough in real life. So I can't imagine what you're like when you're both drinking.
Well, I probably would indulge him more. Like, if he was making a bad point, rather than trying to change the subject like I normally would, or like let it just die, I'd probably be like, you know, Doc, I never considered it that way. But like, do a lot of people feel that way? What you know, like let's give him enough. You know, let's see where this goes.
To hang himself, I think, is the phrase.
Well, I don't like that phrase particularly, but yeah, it's the concept.
And I don't think I'd like that. Not gonna lie. It feels weird.
Much old soldier for the father.
So somebody whose name I'm not going to read just in case their husband is listening to the show from work says, Joe, Cleo, I just found out I'm pregnant and I can't tell anyone until my husband gets home from work. So I'm going to tell you so I don't explode. Oh, wow. This is even more dramatic than the Whiskey Pod tweeter. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Now every single husband who's listening to the show at work is going to be texting his wife, hey, did you just tell Joe Hills we're having a baby?
That is so cool. Congratulations.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
And the fact that you told Joe as well is special.
That's amazing.
Thanks, Cleo.
Is it not special that they told you rather than...
You had a tone.
It is special. I think it's special.
I had a tone. I've always got a tone. That's how speaking works, Joe.
Yeah, I noticed. Okay. So... Oh, boy.
Let's try it this way.
So the one I'm doing at scale is already more accurate, but it's also empty because I'm overthinking every part of it because I'm trying to actually work like from a photograph here, which I decided not to put on screen because the tastefully occluded mermaids in the artwork of this thing, there's like a lot of kelp and seaweed and stuff. The seaweed doesn't necessarily render at the low resolution that these pictures were taken at. So it just looks like there's a bunch of
Can I point out, Joe, last week, when he was flipping through his book, there was a page there that had tasteful artwork on it. Let's put it like that.
This is the problem. This is the problem with flipping through any sort of art book on stream, is you never know if there's going to be something that is within the domain of what is considered art, but is not considered acceptable to stream on Twitch.
But he came running to me. He's just like, "You need to cut your stream," and I'm like, "Joe, you are not on my stream."
No, I said you need to take your VOD down if you had an embed of my stream, because
yeah, I know. I'm just like, I do not have you on my stream.
So
but you should all go and see Joe's stream.
Yeah, I've got to vet these art books better. Like, it's very frustrating.
Have you considered, Joe, lifting up the book, looking at it off screen, making sure there's no boobies, and then putting it down?
Pages get stuck together. You don't necessarily know. Like, you have to flip through every freaking page. So
no, he doesn't consider this.
No, I'm not going to do that. The short version is no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm just going to stop streaming on
too much work,
stupid puritanical Twitch. Like, it's like you're an international corporation. Get some international values, you know?
This is where I rage quit, guys. I cannot find these pieces. Because these are not the right pieces. Oh my gosh. Rage quit! Yeah.
Yeah, you show that rage who's boss.
Yeah!
I'm a bad influence.
Well, no, it's okay. You are actually a great influence.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. Actually a great influence.
Yeah, you're my favorite influencer, Cleo.
No, Joe. Please don't say that.
These pieces are not thin enough, so those can't be the correct.
So this is gonna go up to.
Just weird.
Here.
I had some guy on Twitter yesterday.
Uh-oh. This is already good.
Yeah, I know. It's wild.
A guy on Twitter story is never a good story.
Yeah, no, he just says, "Your channel sucks. Why didn't you debate me when I destroyed your arguments?" And I'm like, "'Cause I don't do that." You know, after I finished laughing, obviously.
Yeah.
It was just sort of like, "How dare you not debate me when I destroyed your arguments? One, who are you? Two, what arguments? You're on an alt. I can't even see what you said to me."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I just blocked you straight away when you said something awful.
Yeah.
And it was just surreal. It was just like somebody walking down the street shouting, "Hey, you suck!" And I'm just like, I don't know who you are.
Oh, I just yell thanks for watching.
It's just so weird. So yeah, that was my evening yesterday. I laughed at that for a good 20 minutes. He just seems so angry. I'm like, what did I say that made you so angry? I'm a Minecraft YouTuber.
I want to know what their arguments were or what they try to combat you with. That's interesting.
Like, I also haven't said anything that the bigots would deem controversial recently.
Well,
so he's been holding on to this for a while.
You gotta go after the bigots all the time.
Yeah, well, that's what they're there for. You know, you don't leave the bigots alone. But it's just bizarre. Some people just wake up angry. I mean, that's true.
Oh, I woke up this morning and I was like, I had the weirdest dream that I was in the movie Labyrinth telling someone about my burlap ball cap. Because I have a ball cap that's like burlap on the front that says Dollywood. And are you familiar with Jim Henson's Labyrinth, Cleo and Janey?
I am, yes. Very.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got David Bowie in it. The thing is, so I like wake up and the first thing I'm thinking about is like, I feel like I told one of Goran's friends about my Dollywood burlap hat in the movie Labyrinth last night, but there's no way that happened. And then I realized as I was like walking to the sink, I was like, wait, I have the VR mini golf game. I have added a Labyrinth course, and we actually were playing mini golf and talking about our hat collections. Like, life is so surreal. Like
life is very surreal.
Technology, people. I was like, no, that's just how I spent my evening. But my brain couldn't accept it on some level. It was just like, that must have been part of whatever dream you had. I was like, no, that's it.
No, it's just how you are.
But yeah, the new Labyrinth course is really cool if you ever wanted to be in the Labyrinth from Labyrinth and play mini golf. But oh my gosh.
That's two of my least favorite things.
Two of your least favorite things?
Mazes and mini golf.
Oh no.
You're allowed to like whatever you like, but you know, I don't like mini golf. I don't like bowling.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh, wow.
I hear there's a new Bowie biopic coming out soon.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I saw a trailer for it when I saw Marcel the Shell with the shoes on. I told my daughter, I was like, so usually this theater doesn't have a lot of movies for kids or a family-friendly audience, but, you know, hopefully the trailers will be for other stuff you'll be interested in, so when they do have stuff like that, you know, we can go see it. And it's like every trailer was something that we absolutely have no interest to a child. It's just like, okay. I'm like, well, I kind of want to see this Bowie biopic. But, yeah.
I mean, it does sound interesting, but then I'm always a sucker for biopics of like interesting people.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of all the things that David Bowie was, interesting was probably the top.
Yeah.
I just want to say that this doesn't look like what. Oh, gosh.
You're
I don't think
okay,
you're talking
Janey.
to your microphone,
Yeah, I'm
Janey.
fine. Wait, what?
It
What?
sounded like you were not talking into your microphone.
No, I was not. I'm raging.
Okay.
You're raging. You're raging. Okay, it was a very quiet rage. I'm very impressed.
Well, you know, here in America, we've learned to rage without noise to avoid the police.
Okay.
So we don't attract the cops. I don't. There's some sort of Dune joke in there that I just couldn't get to. Walk without rhythm so you don't attract the worm, I think is the Dune quote.
Okay.
People are asking me if I'm pronouncing biopic correctly.
I
Why
always
would you
pronounce it biopic? Why would you assume Joe pronounces things correctly?
I say what I want.
Yeah, correct is not a thing that Joe aspires to.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
Because
you're raging
why
with
go
me.
for the impossible?
Yes.
Every chat, rage with you. Throw some hands. Throw some hands,
Yeah,
chat.
throw hands. Don't throw.
Wait, does that actually show up? Hold on.
No,
that was also
Cleo
really
hands.
slow. Yeah, I can't like get in good position because like I can't lift my fists.
That was
There goes
amazing.
my chat.
I like the hands just bouncing around. This is great.
I love that. Though those hand things were the best thing that I ever added to my channel.
Okay, quick
It
note.
was just an aside.
We've been going for about an hour now, and if you believe that streamers deserve to make more than minimum wage, we are 4 degrees rotated, and tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills.
We do indeed like money. Well, We like to be able to do the things that money lets us do, like eat.
The other week, Joe had a really big donation, right?
He did.
Yeah, so did
Remember the
Cleo, though,
donation,
so
Joe?
it wasn't me hogging it all.
No. Do you remember that one donation? Remember that donation that wasn't a real donation, and you got really hyped about it, and you're like, "Oh my God, I thought I made my money back." Do you remember that donation?
when I sent Janey her money to judge my upcoming build contest, and I got an alert, and I saw the amount of money, and I was like, "Oh, this is fantastic! I just sent Janey that amount, and I've already broken even." And I'm like, "But no, it was the alert for the outgoing payment."
It was Joe's enthusiasm. It was so funny. It was amazing. I actually enjoyed it. It was hilarious.
Joe does enjoy being able to eat and letting his kid eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good things.
So yeah. Oh, that made me so sad.
What made you so sad?
Just going, oh, I've made my money back. Oh no. That made me sad.
But yeah, I am excited. Janey is going to be part of our guest judge panel for my big Patreon server build contest at the end of the month.
Oh.
So like basically they spent a few months building these outposts around the region files that I reset the ancient city in.
Mm-hmm.
And so it should be fun. It's a very different change of pace to do a build contest where like, hey, let's review 3 months worth of work versus let's build something in 45 minutes.
I don't know. My Patreons have a build contest like that like every month. So we do monthly build contests or sometimes 2 monthly build contests on my server. So
well, so we actually determined
always fun.
Basically each of those outposts is going to get to host one of the smaller hour-long build contests in the future because each outpost has a big road on it, and we do parade float build contests for different holidays. And so the ranking of how well you do in this overall outpost evaluation stage determines how the order in which we go through. Because like, let's say that 3 different groups want to host a Halloween parade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever like was highest in the overall build contest gets Halloween, and then the other people have to do their second or third choices, right?
Makes sense.
And so then we end up having we've got about 13 groups or whatever here, so we'll end up having about 1 parade build contest a month, so we'll have a Halloween one, we might have 4th of July, New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, Pride.
That's cool.
That sort of thing.
Yeah. Clicking on Twitch ads that pop up support the stream. No. Just Twitch.
Sprocket, how are you doing today?
But I appreciate the thought. I mean, if I ran ads, that would support the stream a little bit.
It's not worth it to. I think it kills the flow
not worth it.
Way too much to be viable.
Like if I break to go to the toilet, I will sometimes throw up ads. But it doesn't really make much difference on my channel because like ads turned off for subscribers. So, and most people who watch me are subscribers at this point. So,
which is what you'd prefer, really.
Oh, 100% would prefer that.
That's not a problem. That's one of those good problems to have type of thing. Like,
yeah, that's not a problem. That's not me criticizing it. It's just saying that ads are worthless. I mean, Twitch is currently doing a thing saying, if you show every 30 minutes some ads, we'll give you an extra 50 quid a month.
Ooh, like, 50 quid. That's worth inconveniencing hundreds, if not thousands of people. Yeah, that's totally.
Yeah, I'm sure that if I said I need to throw, if I don't get an extra 50 quid, I'm going to have to put ads on the channel, I would get that like within an hour. It's ridiculous the amount that Twitch is offering for that.
Yeah.
So,
well, they're just trying to hit their advertising quotas, and they're not hitting them, and that's on them. They should
Yeah.
charge more for the ads if they really want. Like, because I remember on YouTube, I used to have maybe 1/10 of the viewership, but I was making more money off ads on YouTube back in the day than I am now. Like,
Yeah.
YouTube ad revenue is a joke these days, and like, but that's fine because I don't need it. You know, the viewers here are the ones that make it happen. So.
Oh yeah, like streaming viewership is the biggest one.
Yep. Speaking of which, I just got a few tips. Thank you, Dallin, for the 5, who says, big fan of being able to eat. Here you go. So we're going to go ahead and rotate me another 5 degrees. I'm now 9 degrees angular, which is indeed a much more comfortable position to eat from. We've got Jimmy tipping 21, who says, brokish, but I'm sending what I get in an hour to help. Well, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that. Hopefully you take care of yourself first. Everybody here is in a different place in their lives. But I appreciate you taking a little bit of your hard-earned money and sharing it. So that's going to bring us up to 30 degrees angular. Then we got another tip rolling in from Rex Verdi, who says, when I was growing up, telling someone to go rotate was a rude dismissal. Now it's an actual phrase that shows support. Times really have changed. Thanks, Rex. I appreciate you sharing your wisdom.
Go sit and swivel, I think, is the...
Go sit and swivel? That's
I'm going to start telling people that. Yeah.
Okay,
Usually accompanied by holding a middle finger up.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah, the context makes more sense here. Demi tips 11, who says, hi, words and things. Thanks, Debbie. That's going to get us to 60 degrees angular. Woo, we're really rotating now.
I do not rotate. Spin on it is also a good, yeah. It's a very British thing, I feel, based on their on the reactions of Joe and Janey. It's like, Jesus Christ.
No, it's just funny because I just keep on thinking about the adult Cleo thing.
No! Oh, Arca. Thank you. That's 25 gift subs to the channel. I do appreciate that.
Yay,
Thank you so much.
Give some hype.
Yay! I get to eat 2.
2 what?
Children.
Oh.
That's what they cost now. They cost like
Yeah, you go down to the
12 and a
grocery
half
store.
gift
Everything's
subs.
so expensive.
I know, 12.5 gift subs get you a whole child, you know. Once you butcher it, it's meat for a month.
Nice.
Why do I let you drag me into these things, Joe?
Yeah, I heard.
I think on some level, no, there's probably not a good way to say this.
It's probably not, but you're going to say it anyway.
Yeah. I think now that you're not going to work anymore, you're not being antagonized enough to feel like you're working hard. Like this, like, because being antagonized was part of your workflow for so long, you feel like you're slacking off if you don't occasionally come in here and get antagonized by me. Then at the end of the week, you feel like you accomplished something.
I mean, you're like, the worst part is, Joe, you're not actually wrong. I don't feel like I work hard enough these days. I feel like I should be working more. So the sad part is, Joe, you are not wrong.
That's why I'm sad.
I know.
Being right is the greatest source of sadness in my life.
That's a lie. You know you like to be right.
No, I hate being right. Cleo, no. Because, like, I'll be like, okay, so, you know, I want to be able to plan to do this, but I know this thing is going to go wrong because this other person isn't going to, like, I don't know, pick up our kid from school or something. And then she doesn't. And then my plans for the weekend would have blown up, but I already didn't make them because I knew that I might have to pick up my kid on a weekend that she wasn't supposed to be with me anyway. So, like, I'm constantly right about stuff that I don't want to be right about. Like,
yeah, I'm coming back to that. I'm sorry, Joe, for being right.
It's fine.
Thank you, Bum Bun, for the biddies. Old Soldier has subscribed. Welcome to the Horde. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see there are no exits. And thank you, Bum Bun, again for the biddies. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm hot. No. Started.
Do you have get one of those ice packs out of the fridge? Put it under your feet.
That's true.
With the towel.
I can do
That's
that.
it. We can cover the chat.
So I found one of the pieces that I really needed, but now I have to find the other piece I really needed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel.
Do you have construction paper? Like, if you had some dark blue construction paper you could put underneath your workspace, the pieces would pop a lot more.
I mean, thou art correct, yes.
Mm. Usually I only hear thou art in the context of people saying how great thou art to me, but, you know, I get it.
Sure. Mistress Vampy cheered Biddy saying, I never get to catch you live, but I love all you do, and you're an epically bad influence. True.
Oh, no.
And JT cheered Biddy saying, congratulations on the swiftly confiding a modest proposal to Twitch subs. Okay. Towel with ice pack in on feet.
Yay.
And I got myself an ice lolly, so.
Let's do a background change real quick.
I think we call that an ice pop here.
If anything goes wrong, blame Joe.
I mean, that's always a given. Fallen Archangel has subscribed. Welcome to the Horde. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see there are no exits. But we do have lollies. See?
Okay, so that's going to come up.
If the camera falls, blame Joe.
If the camera falls, oh boy.
Blame Joe.
Am I happy to be called a bad influence? The thing is, when people call me a bad influence, most of the time, it's always balanced out by people saying, oh, you helped me do X, Y, and Z. You got me through a bad time. So, you know, swings and roundabouts.
Mm-hmm.
Meant out of love. I understand. I understand entirely. I need to... my God! I need to sort out my towel because it is difficult. Like Joe.
I know.
Okay. Part 1.
How you doing there,
Cola
Jane?
Calipos,
You got it
yes.
sorted?
I just use a tray so I don't lose pieces. Turtle, you don't know, like, I just had 5 pieces of Lego hit my foot that I know I'm going to need later. That
Yeah,
I know I'm
you
going
know
to
what?
rage about losing.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you have a Frisbee on hand...
No, well, if my dog was a normal dog, I probably would.
There's no such thing as a normal dog. Like, no such thing as a normal cat. I'm sorry, you just have to deal with me eating an ice cream on stream.
That's fine. So I know you said that people eating while they're on the call with you bothers you, but it doesn't bother me, so... Janie,
Good.
sorry if it
It's
does
like,
bother
it's like
you.
ASMR. No, it's ASMR. I do that mess all the time. People are like, "Oh, it's so improper to eat." Well,
No, I it's not that people eating on the phone bothers me. It's me eating whilst on the phone. And at the moment, I'm just too hot to care at this point.
You're saying, oh, you
I
have
don't
a
like
hard
eating
time
in front of
eating
people.
In front of people. Oh, interesting.
oh. Wow.
So,
Gotcha.
but it's hot. And there's only so much I can take.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you not deciding to stay hot. So
Mm.
I don't mind it.
Okay, so...
I mean, if I'm less hot, then there's more heat to go around for everyone else.
Is that how
Thank you, Bum Bum,
thermodynamics
for more
works?
biddies. Huh?
I'm not sure that's how thermodynamics works.
I wasn't talking about thermodynamics.
Okay.
Why are you talking about thermodynamics?
I don't know. Bad habits. Okay, so...
So boom.
It looks like a Solero. It is a Solero. Which are the best.
2.7 over... Lines up with that. Okay. Oh, you could have just done that. Yeah, sanity check there. Okay, 823.
Literally, I'm missing one part with 4. I really do think I need to call Lego and order this piece. Like, for real.
for real, you need to call Lego and order which piece particularly.
Wait, it's a piece that is slanted with 4 thingies on it.
Mm.
I mean, I've called Lego before. Well, usually I just
Really?
Lego, but yeah.
I was to say I've never gotten a thing without a piece in it or missing a piece. But...
No, I mean it happened like one time. It took me like 3 months to like really muster up the courage to go call or talk to the people because I was.
Well, like they're in Sweden, right? And so, like, did you have to like practice your Swedish first?
No, no.
I'm sure we know some Swedes that would help.
Yeah.
I am not being sponsored, but if they want to sponsor me, it's going to cost them a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Cleo, did you see that there's a quest to build a sundrop in the castle? I'm actually wearing a sundrop hat right now, and I was thinking I would just put this logo on the floor, but the thing is, they're not paying me to do that. And I'm like, this is a funny joke, but it's not funny enough for me to do it for free. I need to find a way to get somebody at Sundrop to pay me to put this logo on Ren's floor.
Sundrop is a drink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's a ripoff of it that they sell internationally called Mountain Dew. I think you have that there.
Only vaguely.
Yeah, so it's basically, so Sundrop was designed to cut moonshine, but you can also use it on, like, bad red wine and all sorts of stuff. But basically, if you have a drink that's designed to make moonshine taste good or bearable, any sort of bad-tasting alcohol, it'll pep up a little bit. But yeah, Mountain Dew, they use some cheaper ingredients, so it's not as good at that, or being a beverage in general, but, you know, it's... fine if you got a broad international audience that doesn't care. You know, you can kind of be cheap about stuff, I guess. I don't know.
I mean,
I like Mountain Dew.
Well, it's okay to be wrong, Janey.
I'm really glad you said it, because I was like, I don't want to tell Janey that it's okay she's wrong, but I'm thinking,
no,
Cleo, you're a good friend.
I really like Mountain Dew, and now I feel like a heathen. Oh
No,
my
it's
God.
fine. It's fine. I will
British,
buy it
No, it's
occasionally
not
if there's
fine.
nothing else
Now
available.
I'm hurt.
Oh
My gosh. Oh.
The only time I've ever had Mountain Dew was when I was 8, and I went on a trip to Chicksands Air Force Base, which is an American Air Force base. And we were just like, wow, this is cool and different. And then we tasted it and was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. We've heard about Mountain Dew.
Am I the only one that... Okay.
I'm pretty sure that somebody in my chat likes Mountain Dew. It's okay to like it. But like I say, it's okay to be wrong.
Everyone's entitled to
guys,
an opinion, and that opinion does not have to be correct.
I am 29 years old, okay? All right? And I like Mountain Dew. And I think it's okay because I'm 29 and I don't know any better. Fine.
This is Mountain Dew Anonymous.
Okay? All right? Godly. I feel so terrible. I didn't know it was bad. I like it.
It's not bad. You're allowed to like whatever you like.
It's just
but,
am I?
But it's one of those things
Yeah,
like...
we're going to judge you for it. That doesn't stop us judging you for it.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, just because it's like a cheaper version of something else, if you have the other thing a lot, you're not going to want the cheaper version, right?
For me, I just don't like it.
Well, what's frustrating, though, is they charge you the same amount for Mountain Dew as you would pay for Sundrop, but, like, isn't the point of using cheaper ingredients to, like, pass the savings on to the consumer? Maybe I'm ignorant here, Cleo, but, like, it just seems like that would be a nice thing to do. Like, oh, we don't want to use grapefruit.
What? I don't control the relative prices of Mountain Dew and Sundrop, Joe.
Yeah, I know, and the world suffers.
But you're demanding things of me that I cannot know the answer to.
The world suffers as you sit. You're always like, I'm not working hard enough to fix the prices of beverages.
I would argue that is not my job. I don't feel like I'm working hard enough.
I am
But-
from Germany. I don't know what it tastes like. Oh, it tastes great. Just don't listen to them. They just don't know what they're talking.
Describe the taste of Mountain Dew.
Great. That is taste. It is great. Okay. I didn't know that people didn't like it.
Really?
I didn't know that people didn't like it. I didn't know this. This is the first time I've actually ever heard of people not liking Mountain Dew. I had never heard this before. So I'm like,
Wow.
I'm kind of saddened. I mean, I like Sundrop too, but I don't always have the ability to like just find Sundrop.
No, it's
whatever.
harder to get these days, especially like since
Yeah.
COVID hit. Like some of the grocery stores stopped carrying it, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah, so I mean, Mountain Dew, like, what are your guys' thoughts on Sprite? Like, question mark? Because now I feel like I'm just doing life wrong. Okay,
I mean,
so
like,
thoughts on
I
Sprite?
liked Sprite until they only went 0 calorie.
They
No
don't have
sugar
normal.
in
They
the
don't have
UK.
normal Sprite with sugar anymore.
Oh,
No.
ew.
I didn't know
That and
that.
7-Up, they just went no sugar, and it was just like,
I don't like those artificial sweeteners
That's
in the sodas. They're hard for my I got my digestive problems, and they make them worse. So like it's people are like, it's not healthy to have so much sugar soda, and it's like, yeah, but it's not healthy to be unable to keep your food down either. So I don't know. I'm gonna have the soda with the sugar. in it.
we're gonna make a choice.
Sometimes we're gonna make a call here.
It's okay, Janey. You and my stepdad can support each other in your Mountain Dew love. Well, thank you. Shout outs to your stepdad.
Notice they didn't say no. It's great.
I know.
Just-
I know. I'm trying to take what I could get. Trying to take the solidarity as it comes. I am actually very shocked. Now I have to ask people if, oh my gosh, this has really blown my mind. Like, I put on my cuz like, okay, everybody knows I'm without husband, right? So like I have dating profiles, right? And if I put that I have
Janey, all of us are without husband
might
here.
hurt me.
That's
None of us have a husband here.
That's a way to frame it. Wow. Like, oh, this is a uniquely Janey problem, being without husband.
Well, I'm saying, now that I know that Mountain Dew is not good, maybe that is what is decreasing my chances.
Oh, that's been holding you back. Oh my God. You know,
Maybe that's what it's been.
That's what you've taken.
Honestly,
away from this.
you
The
might
main
not be
idea of a
wrong.
husband because of the.
Because I love Mountain Dew. That is the reason why. All right. Mystery unlocked. Husband downloading in next week, okay? Because I'm going to change it to something else.
Okay, this is a good time for me to plug Janey's Twitch channel in the chats. So, because I've got a whole bunch of people going, oh my gosh, I have to watch Janey's streams now.
Yeah, you need to keep on track on whether Mountain Dew is the reason why Janey is without husband.
That's a framing.
It's the best framing.
Came here to say I also love Mountain Dew, and I'm equally shocked about this. Right, because we never heard it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joe. Thank you guys for the follows. I'm seriously shocked and appalled though. Like, so what other sodas do people not like?
I'm good with
'Cause
most.
I mean, I'm not a Coke fan, not a Pepsi fan or anything like that, but like,
Don't like Dr. Pepper personally, but you know,
okay, agreed.
it doesn't have a stigma or anything. It's just the Mountain Dew with the stigma.
Somehow
I'm
this has
afraid.
gotten extremely silly.
Oh gosh, Mountain Dew is fine. Get it with sugar if you can. It's even better. Yeah, like whenever they have the sodas and then they say 0 at the end, that is sick. I don't.
Yeah, you don't want
understand.
that. Oh, don't
Yeah,
get they've got like a Splenda Coke that was green. They put it looked like a Coca-Cola can but green, right? And I walked up. They had like a pallet of them at the grocery store. The first time I ever saw it, they had this pallet of green Coke cans. And I walk up to it and I'm like, oh no. I've gone colorblind. Like, I've heard that men can go red-green colorblind at a certain age or something. It's happening to me right now in this grocery store. And I'm like looking around and I'm like, wait, but there's other stuff that's red. And I go closer, it's like, and it's like Coke Splenda or something. Coke. It was some sort of, or, no, not Satvia. It was some
Stevia.
Stevia. Yeah, and I was like, okay, well, I'm curious if this is any good. Apparently, in a small percentage of humans, stevia can cause extreme and immediate migraines. And I'm one of them! I don't normally get headaches. No. I don't normally get headaches, but I immediately felt like I had, like, slammed my head into a wall. So, yeah,
As someone who does get migraines, I'm never using stevia.
No, don't. Hey, thank you, Zion Celine, for tipping too, who says, thoughts on Ramune soda, the one with the marble. Yeah, I've had that once or twice, and it was fine. Like, the marble's
I have never heard about that.
It's a Japanese soda that they seal the bottle with a marble. So you push the marble into the bottle, as, like, that's, like, the, has this been tampered with seal. And also Rotation tips another 5 and yells, Rotation! So, there you go. That's like me yelling Joe Hills or Steve Holt yelling Steve Holt. But thank you, Rotation.
What's up, 76?
Got the Ramune in London once. It's so fun to open. Huh. Never heard of it before.
In Spain, as it helped with the warmth, and we ended up going to the big heat wave there. See, exactly. Mountain Dew solidarity. Yeah, listen, Joe and Cleo don't know what they're talking about.
My chat is very much on
I'm literally going to have to do a month-long poll because I want the best results. Okay, a month-long poll of this Mountain Dew.
Is it live yet? Like, I need to vote. I need to be represented.
I'm not going to tell you guys. You guys will.
We don't get to vote.
You're going to skew the poll, the votes, just to make yourself feel better. But the fact that you don't have a husband because you drink Mountain Dew.
Exactly. And I'm going to explain to my dad that, that's why. Yeah.
Is he giving you
Mountain Dew
about that?
Yeah. I don't know what he's going to say. He's probably just going to laugh and be like, what?
I mean, that is the appropriate response to everything that's happened in this stream so far.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God. Why?
Oh, Wilson, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. As I'm still looking for this other piece.
And now I need to cut out 100 Marys.
Have fun.
It's fine. It's fine. 4 sheets. 4 sheets.
Currently, I'm looking for another piece.
Emotional support, Mary Palooza. Here. Like... Shut up, corpse.
Polar Void says, I'm so glad I tuned into the stream today. Yeah, this is a good one.
This is pretty good.
Judy, thank you for being here. You're always a delight.
Well, I appreciate it, but you
just feel judged now, which is
I feel very judged.
We're not judging you per se.
Well, okay.
We're judging your choices, which is different.
Wait, but aren't my choices just an extension of me and my willingness?
I mean, if we're getting philosophical about it, yes, but philosophical.
I think, therefore, I am. So, it's.
I think, therefore, I might possibly be.
540.
Possibly. That would do forever.
Where did the Mary come from? Me and my friend Corpse, we do a stream that is ghost hunting, and one of the ways to scare off ghosts is by having Marys. So Corpse got 100 statues of Mary, and we ended up bullying ghosts with them. So, And then they sent me this massive set of stickers that had Marys on them, so I had to figure out a way to use them so they didn't go to waste. Because otherwise I would feel bad.
Well, you know,
You
Our
know
Lady
it.
is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many stickers of Mary incoming.
Yes, Cooper is my pet. Yeah, he's
Dog?
my pet that's being a good boy. Yes. Yeah, Cooper's a dog today. Tomorrow he might be a cat again, but today he's a dog. Right now
Okay.
he feels like being a dog. Yes. I would have my frog out, but my frog just is gonna just hop everywhere.
Your frog's just like, I'm not interested in this. Oh, look, a piece of Lego to eat. Probably. Mind you, to be fair, dogs and cats are like that sometimes too.
I'm now very curious what Mountain Dew tastes like. Well, Mountain Dew, it tastes like...
Finish that sentence or me and Joe will.
No, okay. Shh. Okay. All right. I'll probably mute them. Okay. So Mountain Dew actually, Mountain Dew tastes like Sprite, but not. I don't know how to describe it. It's just not
off.
bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I do not know what they taste when they taste Mountain Dew. It is not bad. It feels like refreshing Sprite.
As opposed to all the non-refreshing Sprite.
So it's based on a grapefruit and citrus soda, but they decided not to spend money on grapefruit. So it tastes like not grapefruit, is basically the short answer.
I'm about to text my dad and ask if he can bring some Mountain Dew because I need a word to describe this.
Hey, Badger Spanner, glad you could join us.
Hey, Badger.
Badger says it's like how no one can describe the taste of Iron Brew. It's kind of like Flintstones vitamins and iron supplements.
Iron Brew does also taste bad. I know I want to move up to Scotland and I'm going to get executed for that, but Iron Brew is not great.
Yeah, Baja Blast Mountain Dew is kind of like a fruit punch. It's much better.
Oh, so you are okay with that one?
Well, just because it's called Mountain Dew, it's not a ripoff of Sundrop. Like, that's actually an original recipe with a non-original name. They didn't think they could sell Baja Blast on its own, so they called it Mountain Dew Baja Blast. But it's a distinct recipe.
Okay, well, fine. I'm okay with that. I like Baja Blast. Not my favorite.
I mean, it sounds like it's not actually Mountain Dew, so... Am I just being mean now? It feels like I'm being mean.
I mean...
Gonna have to hard disagree. I don't... Listen, okay, honestly, my favorite soda in the whole entire world is orange soda. However, there are schisms, there are levels to it because you can't just have anybody's... Yeah, you can't just have any orange soda and say that it's okay. Like, there's a science to it. So
I can't drink orange drinks anymore after I got drunk that one time on Orange Bacardi Breezers. If you guys know what they are, you know how young I was.
Okay, so I try not to drink any sort of pre-mixed drink, right? Like, I'd rather, either work out the proportions myself or watch a professional do it. Like,
I was 19.
I'm not gonna let
me
some
a break.
random bottling company be like, here's a bunch of rum and Coke. Don't worry, we did it earlier 6 months ago. Like, that's a terrible plan. Like, if you're gonna mix orange soda and vodka, and we're gonna set aside all the other questions about that. Like, I don't know, do it yourself?
It wasn't orange soda. It's flat.
Okay, so it's flat orange soda, or it's like orange juice?
It's an orange drink.
Oh, not orange
Not
juice, orange drink. Okay.
I was
That's the
19.
other thing, is if you're mixing
Give
drinks,
me a break.
use fresh juices,
Cleo
and it's
got
going to
drunk
taste
that
a lot
one time.
better.
Why do you think I don't drink? Dear God. And why I can't drink orange juices or well, I can drink orange juice. I can't drink orange sodas or anything like that anymore. Anything that's
jeez.
just flavored orange. Because of how sick I got afterwards.
Like, how bad was it?
There was a lot of vomit. There was a lot of headache. It wasn't very good or attractive or anything like that. So, you know. So, but now I can't drink anything orange anymore because it just reminds me of vomit.
I feel bad.
You should. I don't know why, but yeah, you should.
No, I just feel bad because you can't, like, you know, properly enjoy orange soda.
To be fair, I never properly enjoyed them anyway. It just solidified. It just solidified. It's not just that nice.
Okay, then. Oh, alright. I was like that with cheesecake for a very long time.
I love cheesecake. Did cheesecake make you sick?
Yeah, I was going to say, don't buy a bunch of
Right,
pre-mixed
like,
Bacardi
yeah.
cheesecakes then.
Yeah, how did your cheesecake situation happen?
My cheesecake.
No, whoever's in chat with the cheesecake situation.
Oh,
yeah, somebody had a cheesecake situation.
was it vomiting or?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Cheesecake is the best dessert. Fight me.
Well, I will say that, like, so I don't drink. However, I have drank for sport. Like, if, say, for instance, we're in a situation, you're like, hey, Janey, $100 says you can't finish this. I will finish and beat you and be about my day. But I don't drink, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. But my first time going to PAX, because everybody looks at me like I'm a little kid. Like, they always just do. So everybody's like, oh, we have to protect you, Janey. And we had to go to a
I
bar
hate
to
that.
go meet with people. Yeah. And so, like, then people just started giving me drinks. And I was like, I want to be a cool kid, right? Because I want you guys to all know that, you know, I'm old enough. So it was just drink after drink after drink. And then about, like, 45 minutes in, they're like, okay, you need to leave. Like, you know, we're going to take you back to your Airbnb. I thought I was sitting down I thought I sat down on a chair. I sat down and laid down in some grass with my face in the grass.
Oh my God.
And I just remember looking at an earthworm and I was like, don't crawl into my mouth. Like, that was like my rendition of my first time
I
drinking.
bet they thought you were so cool.
Yeah, they did think I was so cool. Yeah, I was on somebody else's stream. They had went live and they were on the front page and stuff. And I was like, yeah, Pat. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It was really cool. Yeah.
Everybody has these stories. Everybody has these stories if they have been drinking. It's just a fact.
Stomach was very upset with me. Made good friends with the bathroom a couple days. Oh, off the cheesecake.
Ooh.
Oh.
Was it rotten or off or just you are lactose intolerant badly?
Oh no.
Because my other half is badly lactose intolerant and loves cheesecake, and it's like, why? Why'd you do this to yourself every time?
Yeah, like, I have certain things I can't eat, and then I just don't eat them for a decade. Like, I really like ice cream or milkshakes, but I also value my health and ability to, like, function as a human being. Like, I don't have...
To be fair, it won't kill him. It just makes him feel... It just makes him go to the toilet a lot.
Gotcha.
So, you know, it's intolerance. It's not allergy.
Yeah.
you had that five. You had a cheesecake platter where they give you like five different ones and only one really tastes good. Is
That
it one of
sounds
those situations? 'Cause
grim.
I've had that before.
Don't have a drink.
Now, Junior's cheesecake in New York is great. Always get cheesecake from Junior's if you ever go to New York. I will not be attending PAX Unplugged. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only way I'm ever gonna go that far, to do PAX is if they pay me to go. I really don't want to go like that far. I think PAX West this year is gonna be my last PAX that I really go to. They could pay me to go to the other ones. I don't got time for that.
Any particular reason why?
Yeah, because the other ones are way more expensive than PAX South, and since they got rid of PAX South,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Same.
the only ones that are left are the really expensive ones.
Well, and the thing is, though, like, PAX is not likely to pay you because they sell out no matter what. But there are other conventions that will pay, you know, and it's a lot easier.
Right.
So like Kineticon, even when I had a webcomic, I didn't even have my YouTube yet. We had a webcomic that had like 2,000 readers a week, and they got us a hotel room, $200 each toward our flights, $50 a day for food, like, you know. And
Wow.
we were like nobodies, but you know, one of the guys who was running the thing thought we had promising work, and you know, so that was nice.
Right.
So,
Like there's a few conventions that are like, yeah, you know, we don't mind doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, good. And then it's like, oh, PAX time. Oh. Like, I mean, it would be great if like, I don't know, I haven't done PAX Unplugged yet, so maybe I should just check it out first.
I
you
will say,
know?
Janie, PAX Unplugged
Because isn't that the one with the board games, right?
That's the
Tabletop?
one, yeah, and it's in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is an incredible city. It's a lot cheaper than Boston or Seattle. So like, so I used to go to the two cheapest. PAX South was the cheapest. PAX Unplugged was the second cheapest.
Okay.
But it's in the heart of the city. There's a ton of cool museums and stuff to do around there. It's like within walking distance of like the Liberty Bell, Liberty Hall, Benjamin Franklin's workshop, the Jewish and American History Museum. You can hop in a lift and go to there's like the famous museum from Rocky. That's like the art museum. We went there last time. Like it's a great convention in the heart of the city. Whereas in Boston, they built their convention center in the warehouse district, so you can't walk anywhere or do anything. You have to like get in a lift for 15-20 minutes to go anywhere, which is stupid. So I would recommend trying it once. I'm not going to be able to afford Unplugged this year because I'm doing Chicago Pinball Expo in October. And then I only get my kid for fall break every other year, so we're going to do kind of a road trip. No convention or anything. Just so I'm going to try and work from the road and stream from hotels for 10 days during that road trip.
Ooh,
and
that sounds interesting.
We'll see how that goes because I can't afford to take the time off. So
yeah.
Like the only real problem I still have with the laptop is that the voice prox mod doesn't work. It won't work with the microphone driver. But other than that, but like usually it's only Cub and Scar on at night anyway. And so like I do get some good bits recorded with them randomly, but like if I'm just like, hey, during this 10 days I won't be able to hear you, you know, we can just do it when I get home. So yeah, we'll see how the hotel streams go. And they probably won't be every night, because some nights we might be out doing stuff. Like when we go to Niagara Falls, they do fireworks over the falls at sunset. Though I'm realizing sunset in October in Niagara, Pennsylvania is probably like 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. So maybe that's not going to interrupt the stream schedule anyway. But yeah.
Well, and Jay, if I do go, you will be the first and probably the only person that I tell. And we can like do things.
Hang out.
Whatever.
We can hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I want to, like, you know, I want to give Unplugged a chance. I really do, but you know, I don't know.
I would say shoot for 2023, because a lot of people I know are skipping this year, which is the other reason that I'm not rushing down there or up there this year, because it's just like people are like, oh, I couldn't afford to do that and the other trip I wanted to do this year. So,
Okay, that's one sheet of Mary's gone through. I have 3 more to go. Why so many Marys? Ask Corpse if they're still there. It's a joke based on a game which got out of hand, and now I have 100 Marys.
oh no.
I know, right? Da, da, da. Eh. Local poltergeist is going to be irritated.
I might have to make my own Lego because I do not have that piece.
That seems really weird that they wouldn't.
Well, I mean, it happens every now and again. That's why they have the hotline in the back of the book, just in case. Like,
I'm streaming and I'm making Lego look really bad right now.
On their birthday. Well.
I mean, there's a Lego store like in the next town over from me. And I just look at it and I just think, oh, I would really like to make some of those on stream. And then I look at the price and go, ha ha ha, no.
It's fun whenever they have the sales online, though, but you have to catch them quick because they run out of stuff so quickly.
Yeah. It's been a long to get Cleo to convert. Yeah, no, not really my deal.
Thank you so much for the follow. Hey, what's up, Mac? Hello, how are you? So I'm currently building an Adidas Superstar shoe, but I'm having issues because I am actually missing a piece, and I found one of the pieces in the wrong bag, so there was that.
Maybe it's in a different bag. Maybe you should open all the bags and mix them all together.
I mean, at this point, what do you?
Thank you, Wiko Rainstorm and Minty's Mouse for the biddies is appreciated.
There goes the bad influence.
I'm not a bad influence. I just think like I'm more interested in what would be funny for the stream than what would be good for your mental health.
Cleo's here to entertain, not make friends happy.
Yeah, but it would be funny.
Okay, so that's...
And your chat really wants you to do it anyway. Don't you, chat? You want to see a breakdown live on TV, don't you, chat?
So excited. This is my first specifically Lego stream. I like finding new people to watch. Well, welcome. I'm actually hanging out with two of the most amazing people ever, even though they think that I'm a heathen for liking Mountain Dew. I'm hanging out with
but
Joe
you are
Hills
a heathen for liking Mountain Dew.
Hello.
I wasn't going to say it out loud, but you keep on saying it, so now I have to agree. It's the
measure,
law.
Did I measure this entire thing wrong?
I mean, statistically speaking, Joe, yes.
Like, I feel like I did something wrong here.
At least she's honest. And yeah, go for a little chaos. Sprocket!
Chaos! 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 Chaotic neutral vibes. Yeah, pretty much. That's how I live my life. Chaotic neutral.
Okay, well, thanks to Cleo's great influence before it got bad, I did recheck the bags, and I found that there were actually 3 step 1 bags. So I found another piece.
Are you genuinely telling me that all this time you were just you're like, I don't have a piece, curse you, Lego, and it was there the whole time?
Yeah, that tracks.
Genuinely.
That tracks. I don't see what your problem is with this, Cleo. This makes total sense to me. This is completely consistent with my understanding of the universe, and I am in no way troubled.
It's consistent with my interpretation of the universe, but not my interpretation of Janey. I thought Janey was way more
Listen, I am. Okay? I am.
You don't even know what I was gonna say. I'm impressed.
Well, I
that
am. I am.
I was gonna use the word competent.
Look. That's subjective.
It's not a bad word either. It could have been a bad word though, and it would have been way more funny if it was. But
it would have.
I am. There's nothing that I can say now that would make that funny. It's just horrifying.
I agree with them. I actually came over from there, and I am an ADHD chaos gremlin, and so I sometimes use their Wednesday streams to keep my diary organized. Oh, that's amazing.
That's what we like. We like people using us as tools to keep themselves organized. Mm-hmm. This is why I do this stream in the first place.
It's actually really good though. I like that.
Keeps me organized. And it's a focal point. Wednesdays in my life I have two like regular streams. One with Joe, one with Corpse, and then it's like it's a solid point usually in my day, you know?
I was gonna say, are you gonna be at the thing later?
Because I have a
you can't push the Corpse thing back because Cub has been working on this for like 3 months.
I will speak to Corpse.
Because here's the thing: is the Cub thing should only like this thing is so lethal. It should only take like 4 or 5 minutes to actually run through, if not 17 seconds. And I think resetting it once it's been turned on is difficult enough that like basically we're gonna get like 1 or 2 shots at this, and then it's done.
I will see what I can do. And should be able to do it.
It would mean a lot to him if people showed up.
I will.
I'm sorry, Corpse, but like, yeah, this is.
I will speak to Corpse. It shouldn't be a problem.
But like, yeah, because I've got.
I mean, is it at 8?
It's at
meeting normal time. Meeting time.
It's at normal meeting.
Oh
time.
Yeah, then no, I stream with Cub at 9. Not Cub, Corpse at 9.
Yeah, I have something. I have a commitment an hour later too, so
that should be fine.
I'm gonna push everybody to start on time, and if you do the same, then I don't have to look like the meanie. We can both be meanies together. Mean team. Hey, Lakshmi13, thank you for tipping 14, who says, you, Cleo, and Janey are so cute together. Thank you. Well, we're also cute individually, and I think a lot of people underestimate how important that is when you're trying to put together something like this. You know? we have to stand...
You have to be cute individually, yeah.
Yeah, we have to stand alone so we can stand together.
Yes.
So that's going to put us up to 80 degrees rotation, angular. Do-do-do-do.
I use this stream as a podcast to get ready for work and wake up on time. Again, it's nice to be able to help people.
Thank
I
you,
never quite know.
I appreciate it.
Never quite know what to believe.
Okay, 753 from the top here.
Right. Which Mary am I on? I'm over here. Everybody sit up straight, crack your backs. Did you mean the Cleo bit? I mixed up. What? Oh, you're talking to Graved. Okay. I've had the stream pause for the past 3 minutes thinking it was buffering. Aw.
Mine just says offline.
That sounds wet.
I think I think that's my favorite new gimmick. I'm just.
Yeah, that's going to get lots of people onto your stream.
Well, the thing is, Cleo, I don't need people showing up who aren't gonna get it.
Who are going to expect you to not be there.
No. Like the thing is that my stream is not intended to be like generally appealing.
You know, Joe, when we talk about the fact that money issues,
Yeah, but
this might be why.
Well, but the thing is, though, I don't think that most people pay for entertainment. I think that some people pay for art. And I'd rather focus my stream on making it interesting to me creatively and more artistic, and hopefully attracting the sort of people who are more mature and at a point in their life where they can support the arts financially. I feel like going for the lowest common denominator only works if you're trying to get ad revenue, and then it's like, okay, well, if you got 80,000 viewers every day, then sure, you can get okay ad revenue that's livable. But no matter how broadly accessible I tried to make my artwork, I'd be less happy, the show would be less good, and I think I would make less money.
I mean, it's a belief. I mostly play for high quality sarcasm. Yeah. I think that's why most people are here.
Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it.
Everybody should be following Janey, just so you know.
Don't follow for quality. Okay.
Follow for the general feeling of knowing somebody else gets it.
Yeah, that. Yeah. Yes, sarcasm. Yeah.
Sarcasm is a good tool to use when building an audience.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't know if you're serious or not.
That's the best part.
The not being serious is the best part, but then they never can tell.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was also sent some science experiments to try out, so I'm.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what my dad said too. He was like,
Yeah,
what?
but do it. Yes.
Yeah.
Also do it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm gonna have to set up some stuff on my balcony so I can be outside when I do it. So things don't get bad inside.
Things will always be bad inside.
Yeah, because
Cleo,
he was
you
like,
can't
is there any
believe that.
fire involved? I was like, well.
There is now.
Hey.
McLeslie resubscribed for 12 months, 1 year down, many more to go. Oh, that's sweet. Assuming that I'm going to be alive for another year.
And Mathematical
Thank you.
Jackal tipped 50 and says, "Cheers, Joe, for you and the arts." So thank you, Mathematical Jackal. Let's go ahead, put that 50 on here. So I've kind of desynchronized the Abacus and the rotation. The rotation's the one that's right. So we're going to bring that up to 130. Yeah. Degrees angular.
I need you to teach me how to use an abacus.
I'll be honest, this isn't a real abacus. These are counting beads from the teacher store. The real abacus was much more expensive, and I need to learn how to use a real abacus. At some point, I'm gonna have to get one. But the thing is, the counting beads are a lot easier for people to understand because they're completely 1-to-1. Whereas, like, I think an abacus has like a ones column, a tens column, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So this is not a proper abacus. I call it one, but it's.
Well, I mean, I always thought it was a good starter.
Yeah, no, it's a great starter abacus. It's got the training wheels still on. The real
I've only gone
abacus
through
was the
2
friends we
sheets,
made along.
guys.
Okay, so this saucer here. It's gonna start.
The Marys are accumulating. Next time you look back, they will have quadrupled. Well, I didn't expect them to be this quite this many. I thought that once I'd cut them down, it would be less Marys somehow.
How?
I just less stickers. It's just less sticker. I didn't think there would be. I didn't think it'd be quite this full.
Okay.
Have you seen how many Marys there are already?
Okay.
Not even halfway through.
They just look like fun and festive emperor penguins. To be honest with you. Like I just blew your stream back up and I'm like, oh yeah, they are Marys. But like they just look like cute, fun, festive emperor penguins.
That's fine. That's fine.
They look so cute.
I love the solitary Mary on the right. Well, that edge has to be, it's arguably the next bit in to be filled. So that's 25 Marys. That's 25 Marys. I've got to get another 50 Marys on this page. Trans penguins. Well, they are the right colours, I suppose.
I cannot believe that Lego actually had multiple number 1 bags.
I can't believe you didn't check.
Well, I did,
on,
but
Cleo.
I did not. Okay.
You don't gotta be like that.
I do.
In theory, I checked. In theory.
Oh. Okay.
Well, now we've learned. Lego has multiple bags.
Oh, the same number.
Pop bumper cut.
Like, why?
Yeah. Because they couldn't fit all the pieces in one bag?
No, they could. That was the problem. They're just heathens. Like,
Well, maybe different pieces are formed in different parts of the factory. And so they make bag 1A on the left-hand side and bag 1B on the right-hand side, and they just end up in the box.
You know, you're doing a lot of legwork here to help a company that's 90 years old. They could probably defend themselves. Just let her take it to social media. Let's see what their social media expert says on Twitter
no, I
about
don't got
this.
time for that.
Do they also
so
like
interesting? No, but it's interesting though, because like each collection that they have, I do feel like different bouts of their production team actually create, because they're giant Star Wars ones, which they have a few, and then the one that was the Coliseum, they were made like kind of, I think, by the same core group of people, so their boxes are outlined a whole lot differently and everything compared to some of these other ones. So like I notice whenever people do their unboxings, I'm like, okay, that set is similar to that set with the packaging, that set is not. So I just think that the people who put together this set just wanted to wreck my life. So
I mean, it was personal at that
They
point.
wanted
Yeah,
to
it was
inconvenience
personal.
you individually, and let's be honest, they succeeded.
yeah, they saw my pre-order and was like, ha ha ha, good. Because I definitely pre-ordered this. So I was like hyped. They saw it and they decided to sabotage me.
Fair. You ever have those points where you're just like, I can't argue with crazy people anymore?
No, because I only interact with sane people, Cleo. It really has improved my time management.
Joe,
Mm-hmm.
are you suggesting I'm sane?
I'm not going to argue about it.
Officially, those are not bag numbers, they are construction phase numbers.
Oh, jeez. I believe it.
Oh, that makes sense. So for construction phase 1, of course you would need more than one.
Unless, yeah, because otherwise that would imply that when it's construction phase 2, you would need 2 bags.
Be a great day.
Too many Marys. I feel like somebody's going to take this stream at some point and then just get on me for being sacrilegious.
What? No one would ever attack someone on the internet for a difference of religious beliefs.
That's unheard of.
Yeah.
Looking to sub to Sprocket. I appreciate it. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it. Why are you deglowing Mary? So I can fit them in a book like this. They are quite large stickers.
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, I love it.
I get the weirdest gifts. Because, oh yeah, these are a gift. It's okay. For my birthday, Joe got me a lot of heads. So.
Did you ever unbox that?
I did.
Yay.
Did it in a video.
Woo.
And then somebody wished me happy birthday in July. And I'm like,
It's not my birthday. I'm just bad at finding my presents.
Yeah, even when Joe sent me a photo
of
where it was.
Screenshot of where they were. It's fine.
Is it, Joe? Is it fine?
But, like, I mean, I'm kind of trying to focus on getting these measurements right.
You're doing a wonderful job, Joe.
Thank you.
Beheading Mary on accident. I haven't beheaded her. I mean, I could, but that would feels like it would be worse than merely deglowing her.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if any of these are tight enough. Oh, there we go.
I mean, to be fair, it's already pretty sacrilegious putting Mary on a sticker, isn't it? So.
Well, how do you think they get her on the candles?
Right.
It's a sticker first.
Maybe you're right. I don't like it, but maybe you are.
Yeah, I know. This is one of the many things about me. You just like occasional accuracy.
Arguably, it's worse when you are accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my finger. Ouch. They just put the essence of Mary on herself in every candle and she appears as if it were a miracle.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, so this is the bottom of the shoe.
For some reason, I expected you to get further than the bottom of the shoe.
Leave me alone.
Why would I do that? That doesn't seem like fun. Did you just judge me?
Cleo, the thing is, you need to not focus your fire too much on the guest. If you need to occasionally mock me, that's what I'm here for. But also, as soon as I say that, I'm about to go. So I finished my coffee and I'm gonna go get a soda. So I'll be right back. Okay? You be good. You be nice to your friend. Don't be mean when I'm not here. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Scared.
Yeah, I don't know how not to be mean. Because every time something comes into my head, I'm just like, that'd be mean. That'd be mean.
That is funny.
It's all I can think of now. Joe said, don't be mean. So my brain just went, ha ha, don't be mean, you say. Oh dear.
No, it's really interesting though, because like so I used to really be really quick with my Lego builds. Like when I
Mm-hmm.
was like maybe about like 3 years ago, I used to be really quick with Lego builds. But I stopped getting Legos. Like I I think the reason why I stopped was because I just got tired of trying to find space to put them. Like after I got done
Yeah.
creating them. So I just stopped. Like I stopped doing the big collections. So I would only just like keep a thing of Legos just to go and like build and have fun and then break it and put it back in.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I want to work more so on my skills of looking at instructions again. So I started
Ah.
buying the actual collections. Yeah, because the one thing about it that I really started thinking about was like, the best way you could actually train your brain to continue to learn and grow is
Mm-hmm.
by taking on tasks, but also by taking on tasks that are going to cause you to expand your memory. So that's like
Yep.
puzzles, Lego pieces, different things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I decided to start buying the collections again, except for what I did was I bought the collections with the most amount of pieces or the most intricate pieces. Like a
Yeah.
smart
Maybe
person.
not the
Ah,
best place to start,
ah.
but yeah. No, it's like you know how people say, "Oh, I'm not good at math," and then I'm just like,
Mhm.
well, that's arguably not true. It's because you don't practice math that people say
Right.
that. So when I was back teaching math every day, I got really good at it, and then I stopped using it, and then like mental math, and now it's gone again. So it's that sort of same deal. If you don't use it, you lose it, kind of deal. So
Right.
I'm assuming it's the same thing with Lego instructions.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta practice your Legos.
They don't have Lego.
Oh, I didn't say Lego. I said Legos.
Fine.
Yay.
No, Sprocket, it should still be there. Sometimes on Twitch when you're typing, sometimes your badge will be there and then the next line it won't be there and then it'll come back again. It gets weird.
Yeah, if
Like,
your badges disappear for any reason from Twitch, it's usually the Twitch's side. Unless you're a mod, and then chances are you've been demodded.
Well, yeah. I mean, I demod people all the time.
Yeah, I know. Da, da, da.
Okay.
Wondering if I can get this all done in a single contiguous line. That's a good word. Contiguous.
Contiguous. That was not a good version of that, but
It was all right, Joe.
no,
You're
I
too
mean
hard
the
on yourself.
circle I was drawing did not come out well. Dang it, are these different sizes?
and I can see it again. Twitch is weird. It is. Oh, your finger.
It hurts. It's actually purple.
Oh my goodness.
That's all right. This is the last page of them. I can do it for the last page. It's fine.
Mary is attacking you. That's what's going on.
I mean, I arguably I did it
Blowing
first.
her, so.
Okay, so that one's slightly lower there. Cut out.
Yeah, Dragon. So like I'm a firm believer that like we gain skills through all types of life experiences. So there's a lot of skills that we gain as kids just like being hands-on if you're more hands-on, and then when you're an adult, you you just transfer that over. Everything is transferable skill. Playing Minecraft is a transferable skill, believe it or not. There's a lot of people who have played Minecraft that are now like really, really great at like all types of engineering, architecture and everything. So like you build foundations as a kid very, very easily. So everything, it's always transferable.
Because your brain builds neurological pathways faster as a child than as an adult. Which is why if your child doesn't get a huge amount of experiences as a child, they don't develop those pathways as much, and it's much harder to do as an adult. So,
yep.
Did I cut myself? No. This is just a pressure bruise.
Mary cut her. That's really what happened. Mary did it.
Mary did it. It's all right. I'll get over it when I put 100 of her on a page. And in Minecraft, you can literally build foundations. Mary's Revenge. Now that is an action movie I want to see.
That's very on theme, though. It's on theme, but you are doing Halloween stuff, so it's on theme.
That's true. I mean, I think Halloween stuff is usually a different Mary, so
just repurposing. That's it. A little repurposing going on.
I mean, she was Catholic, so I suppose that makes sense. Just don't go say her name 3 times in a mirror. You'll be fine.
Oh no. Okay.
Have to stare at Mary for an entire month. This is why I put Mary on this page. I very rarely have to look at this page.
Which page?
The calendar page.
Uh-huh.
I decided not to put it on a weekly one because, you know,
you'd have to see it.
I'd have to see it for a whole week. This one I just flick past if I need it.
The saucer a little bigger here. Okay.
Why am I cutting her out for my bullet journal? Because the actual stickers are big.
So I don't know if anybody's actually following along at home watching my progress here, but the pinball machine from memory and the actual scale and placement of the stuff, I was not even, like, I had the pop bumpers upside down. I had, like, I forgot that the weird outlanes were in there. Like, I had the wrong number, or no, I had the right number of, I had the right number of these drop targets on the left side, but I didn't have the angle right, and I had them sticking out too far because I couldn't remember how to do it. Like, oh boy. We're getting stuff done.
Getting stuff done. That sounds awful a task. Thank you for sharing, I think.
A Mad Hatter says it doesn't look completely unrecognizable. Yeah. Having the drop targets in the right place and the 2 saucers is really defining. So I got the saucers in the right place in both. One directly above the other. I had the right number of drop targets over there. So that's something. Same thing here, right number of drop targets, even though I haven't drawn them in on the top side yet. But, oh boy. Like, I knew that this was going to be an intense project, but...
Were you aware how intense it was going to be?
Yeah. I think... So, I think what I underestimated was my own amount of time to spend on it, right? So
Right.
I accurately knew how hard it was going to be and how long it was going to take, but I thought I would have a few more hours a week to just focus on. And this is one of the reasons I've been, like, I think the last few months, increasingly stressed out about how much time I was spending on other parts of the business. Because I could see my schedule slipping, where it's like I'm not getting the creative research hours in because I'm dealing with, like, disputes about the Discord terms of service, right? Like,
Yeah.
I need to, like, and so I accurately estimated the difficulty of project. I overestimated my own availability, and I'm trying to fix the availability. And so, like, as I'm sitting here and I'm working on this, I'm feeling good because I feel like I'm getting caught up. Like, this is what I should have been doing, like, 2 or 3 weeks ago, but, like, I'm getting closer to where I should be rather than further away, which is exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, I started this week a build for what's coming up later in the season. So I started designing and stuff, and I'm just like, it feels good to be ahead and knowing what things I need to procure, and you know, all that sort of stuff. So I get it. Like, the planning part of stuff is way more difficult than it used to be.
Yeah, because we're just working at bigger scales. So, Janey, you're mostly doing streaming these days, not YouTube, right? In your Minecraft stuff?
I'm
Or is it a combination?
I'm trying to do a combination, but I'm trying to do a combination, like, without it just being, like, recording the stream and just putting it up there. So
That's what I'm
I've
doing
been
at this
actually...
point, so.
Well, no, I mean, no, it works for you because you actually, like, have stuff, right?
Okay.
With me, just stuff happens. Like, I don't have, like... Yeah. So, like... So what I've decided to do was I decided to start doing some, like, just regular recording, like, not while I'm streaming. And I'm going to be putting together, like, a few things. So I'm happy about
That
that.
sounds cool.
That's cool.
And I finally decided to clear, like, one of my drives because it was, like, filled up. So I was like, okay, great, I can start doing editing again and all that jazz. I took an editing class too. So
cool.
I'm gonna have, like, actual, like, more YouTube content. And yeah, so I'm happy. I'm also going to try to do some Minecraft IRL.
What is Minecraft IRL?
Yeah.
in
Well,
this
in
context?
Orlando, they have a place where you could go mining.
Like an actual mine? Or is it like a VR experience?
It's kind of an actual mine.
Because we have, like, mines in Kentucky and stuff, like, you can, like, visit mines.
Yeah, they created a mine.
Okay.
And then you go in there and you can use a pickaxe and everything. You can start, like, you could do, like, one of those, you know how the gold miners used to dig up stuff and then, like, use the little swisher thing as well, like in the water, the pan swisher and stuff. You could do that too. Yeah, you could do all different types of things. And I've also been, like, looking at local geologists and, like, different things that they've been doing. So I'm gonna have, like, some IRL mining content as well.
Fun.
So, yeah. Because, I mean, I wanted to give, like, YouTube, like, a different experience than just, like, my live streams. Just because my live streams aren't really as... I mean, they're interesting, but, like, you know, they're just not really
Polished.
as, like... Yeah. They're not as polished.
I get
They're not,
that.
like, YouTube-y, you know? And I want to be a little YouTube-y a little bit. So
You want to do the
give,
YouTube,
like, other experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to give, like, other people reasons to, like, follow my YouTube, even if they do watch my live streams. So they don't feel like they're just watching the same thing.
Yeah, that's a concern for me pretty often. Like, trying to, like, get at least one segment in every video. Usually it's something like, right after I get done with my stream, Cub will be like, hey, Joe, run over here real quick, I need something. And it's like, okay, so if I can get, you know, something like that in there, then that's cool.
Yeah. So.
But it's not, like, the same as me going out to a mine, which is way more fun.
It's
I'm
interesting...
I'm trying to be adventurous.
No, that's great advice. It's advice I try to give people and try to follow myself, but often fail at. I don't do as much adventuring as I used to. Being a single parent is kind of it's a big time commitment, and you can't just, like, for example, like part of me, like, there was this pinball company that was having a hard time hiring line workers in the manufacturing plant. And part of me was like, if I didn't have a kid, like, I know some people who are like, they're like getting married and they have two houses and they can't figure out which one to sell. So they have two houses in this town that has a pinball manufacturing plant. I could have just been like, hey, can I rent a room in one of your extra houses? Because they've already kind of trying to consolidate into one, right? Can I rent a room in the house you guys aren't living in and go work at this pinball plant 12 hours a day to get background info for my Minecraft series? Like,
Wow.
not because I'm like, oh, this is what I want to do for a living, is work in pinball plant forever, but like, they have a huge worker shortage, and so like, they would legitimately, like, I've worked in manufacturing before. I could actually work in a plant and help. Like, I wouldn't be there as a joke filming videos. I would be there doing the work so I could learn stuff to make my videos better. But like, I can't just go do that for 6 months when I've got a kid who needs to be in school here. You know what I mean? Like, but that would be so neat to go do. And it's, I don't know, kind of one of those things I'm looking forward to once she goes off to college. Like, with the sort of career that we've got, there's nothing stopping us from taking opportunities like that in the, you know, so that'd be fun. Cleo, are there any random jobs that you would take for 6 months to like make yourself a better YouTuber? Not necessarily video production related, but like, you know, would you go work in a paint factory? I don't know. What's the what or like something like what are the sorts of things that you could do like that would be cool?
I mean, like, it would mostly be something like I'd probably like to work in the British Museum for like the history and all the architecture and stuff that's in there.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be a thing that I would probably be willing to do. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, so like work as like a docent, is that what they call them?
I don't know. Just like, not even a tour guide, just somebody who just patrols the floors kind of thing.
Oh, like work security.
Yeah, probably, because you know, you got a lot of time. I mean, you stop kids from climbing on the architecture, but you get to be around the architecture for a bit.
To look at everything. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Anatomy sculpture classes, not really like sculpture is the thing I can do. I can sculpt in Minecraft, no problem. So that's not the thing. It's the architecture stuff, really, and like the different art styles from historical periods.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ignore that everything in that building is stolen, but you know. And it is. I mean, you already have experience keeping kids off things. Yeah. It's true. I am dying.
Was the heat getting to you, Cleo?
Yeah. I still got my feet on the ice pack, which is still cold, shockingly.
Yeah.
But I got my 100 Marys out.
Woo.
And now I just have concerns about myself. So many concerns.
Yeah. It'd be interesting also to be like a park ranger or something like that and just get to experience landscapes in a more immediate way for a few months. You know? Like thinking about that sort of thing.
What we're saying is we just don't want to do YouTube for a bit.
Well, no, the thing is, like, while I was working in the pinball factory, I would still be coming home at night and streaming. Maybe I'd be streaming for an hour a night if I'm, you know, on the days I have a 12-hour shift, I'm probably not going to pull. But, like, you know, on the 8-hour shift days, I could do a normal stream, you know. It would definitely cut into my editing time for my YouTube episodes. I would probably do shorter episodes at that point. But, like, I think... But the individual episodes, like where I'm talking about the pinball machine parts and stuff, I could be like, hey, I actually made, you know, hey, we got a box of these today, and I learned how to QA them. Here's how you tell the difference between a good part and a bad part on this. And, you know, like, I'd have more hands-on insight. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it would make the videos more immediate. And so even if they were shorter and more focused, it wouldn't necessarily be bad. The biggest problem is it would kill my ability to record collabs easily with folks. But, you know, that's... If it's a short-term thing, like if it's just for a few months, I feel like, you know, that's a worthwhile trade-off.
That sounds about right.
You know?
Interesting. Now to send the next batch. The next batch is just going to be thrown away corpse. I've done my bit. I've kept the waste down.
Wait, so Shooter, you're saying that if you came here for like a month or so, you would be down to explore Orlando and record me exploring things. And I don't have to pay you, but I mean I would pay you, but I don't have to pay you, but I understand. So
I liked your clarification.
basically-
I don't have to, but I would.
I don't have to, but I will. So essentially, if I got you an Airbnb for a month, would that be enough payment? In my opinion, like you know, would that suffice me just giving you money? Because I know you would probably just give me the money back. But if I just like paid for your Airbnb, does that work?
Paige looks like a Monty Python skit. It does. It does. Now that you said that, yes. Like my brain has just gone, and now we're stopping. It's just my brain just cannot handle. Ah, dear. And that one needs to go under the other one. I'll just chop off his feet. It's fine. Doesn't need feet.
No. No, not at all.
I mean, it's an effigy of the Virgin Mary. They don't need feet.
Okay, so how high does that go from here?
Donate them to Vacation Bible Camp. Not really a thing that happens over here.
Really?
Really?
Do they go to Bible camp during the school year then?
They don't really go to Bible camp ever.
Really?
Well, how do you ensure proper faith formation?
Look, the country's official faith is Church of England,
How's that going
which is
for
the
you?
most wishy-washy faith you can possibly imagine.
Well, I love wishes and washing, so that sounds fantastic.
Is the Church of England like Catholic or like what?
No.
No,
Oh.
that was the whole
Oh.
reason the Church of England was created in the first place.
Oh,
Because
my bad.
Henry VIII wasn't able to get a divorce, so he went, "Fine, I'll make my own church," and then said, "Now I don't have to worry about the Catholic Church when I want to remarry."
Well, I mean, you have that ability.
Yeah, so his whole thing was like annulling his marriage, becoming Protestant faith. C of E is the meh of Christianity. Yeah, it's like we are Christian, but we're not gonna really push it that hard.
We're not going to do anything about it.
No, we'll have a church and we'll have people in it, maybe sometimes.
Sometimes you open the doors and here are the people.
Yeah, but most of the time, not so much. You know, you've been to Christian camps in Scotland. That's so weird. Sorry, Christian summer camps are. No, it's just weird. Just weird. It's not really a thing, and if it is a thing, I don't think it's the what I see with Bible camp stuff. You know, because I've seen documentaries about Christian camps in America.
That sounds scary.
Oh yeah, no. That's exactly what I got from it as well. That's not good. When you've got little children speaking in tongues, and I'm like,
Wait, what? Oh,
Hey, we got a tip rolling in. Let's see who that's from. Duska Dare, thank you for the 26, who says, congrats on the pinball tournament. It took me 6 months to decide I wanted to make a PayPal account and follow through, but here it is. Hey, Duska Dare,
Yay.
thank you.
Thank you, Nomi Cola, for resubscribing for 6 months. It's appreciated.
It's going to bring me up to 156 degrees angular here. Do-do-do-do.
Wait, so Dragon, are you, like, what country are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
It was a cheap week of daycare during the workday. Nothing like those camps. Okay, so from what we get, the British camps are not exactly the same as American camps.
See, I used to be a Bible school teacher, and I used to do the vacation Bible school. So, whatever you saw is not what I did.
I think this is more the fundamentalist side of things. I don't know what denomination you... Yeah. I feel like once you start having documentaries made about your church,
you're probably doing you're probably a pretty interesting one at that point.
Yeah.
It's like when the film crew starts showing up, that's when you know you've maybe made some errors.
Yeah.
Oh, you're from South Africa. Oh, well, hello. Hi. I remember Vacation Bible School fondly. I mean, I think everybody has their own experiences. I didn't go to Vacation Bible School as a child. So I didn't even know what the heck was going on. But
no.
I mean, teaching during Vacation Bible School was actually really fun.
I assume you were less more about the camp side than necessarily the Bible side.
Oh no. We were about the Bible side, but not that part, not the weird part.
Well, the thing is, like, the speaking
I don't know
in
what I
tongues
really
and
want to see
stuff.
these documentaries that you were looking at.
The documentary specifically is called Bible Camp, which was like,
so scary.
Oh my god, it is scary. It's like, that is not what children should be doing. That's scary. I find that worrying.
Yeah,
I want to see it.
Well, the speaking in tongues stuff is definitely its own, like, subculture thing.
That's a GG.
Yeah, that's more evangelical.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
That's a whole
Is that the same documentary as Jesus Camp? Possibly.
Why do these camps sound so scary?
One of them might be the Redbox ripoff of the other.
Possibly. Well, like we say, if you're getting a documentary crew coming to your summer camp, that's probably a sign.
But, you know, I'm sure that there's no correlation between Janey saying she has a great plan and somebody wanting to walk around filming her. I'm sure that that's a completely different scenario.
I'm sure that Janey isn't doing Bible camp in that situation.
No, yeah, you're right.
Like 90% sure. The silence is deafening.
Sorry, I'm trying to measure this thing.
Oh
no, Elijah, that's terrible. I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, I am not one for bullying. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Bullying is so terrible, but it's always weird when I think about bullying, because I got bullied very, very, very bad when I came to Florida. And like, the people who bullied me, I see them on social media now, and one of them was talking about how bad their child was bullied. So
it's less funny now, is it?
Yeah. I decided to say, well, hey, do you remember when you bullied me? And then they're like, well, I don't remember that. I said, well, let me explain this to you. And I told them the whole entire story, and I added their child in the thing. Yeah, I'm toxic sometimes on the internet.
Oh
I added their child. I said, you know what? This is what your parent did. So do you really think that they care about you getting bullied? Yeah, I said that to them. It was a really bad idea that I did that. But I was so infuriated because like bullies do grow up. And yes, a lot of people who, you know, you make mistakes as a child. I understand that. But it's so weird when bullies grow up and then all of a sudden they get so offended when somebody's bullying their child. Like,
yeah, of course they are, and they should be, because you should not.
That child is you bullying their parent, or you bullying that child? Though, like telling a random child how much their parent sucks on social media is maybe not the best use of an adult's time.
Guess what? Their child was 15 years old. They were of age to be on social media. They needed to know the truth.
Okay, so I was thinking this was like a 6-year-old or something.
Oh, I was thinking I wasn't. So
yeah, because I was just like, man, you're tagging some little kid on social media. Oh, wow. I'm fine. I'm good.
Joe's having a moment. Thank you for the donation, Mini Cheese Mouse. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, the message hasn't come up on my screen, so I'm sorry I can't read out whatever you sent with it. I do appreciate the donation though. But no, I can understand wanting to get back at your bullies. I'm not condoning the tagging in of the child, but I am finding it hilarious.
It's something. That's a choice.
Look, I'm not saying that it, you know, this is back in my heyday, okay? This is you know, like,
oh, the way you were telling this story, I thought this was like this week.
Well, no, it was like okay,
3 weeks ago.
Week? No, okay, it wasn't this week, all right? Okay? It was this year, but it was not this week.
Okay, let me do some math. I guess we're 8-9 months into the year. That's fine. Well,
oh, is it Joe?
I'm trying to be gracious.
Janey gave that kid ammo.
You can tell I'm being gracious when I can't stop laughing, and I'm agreeing with you. In fairness, this is how that conversation with Doc would go. That we were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Janey.
No, but seriously though, like I just really can't stand bullying though. And so like when I do see other people that have bullied people like complain about it, it is kind of infuriating, because it's like, well, how do you think you made other people feel? You want people to feel bad for your child, which I did feel bad for the child, but
not too much, because they've got
not too much, because look, their parent is a devil spawn. What are you talking about? That guy had me like I actually used to skip school because of how bad I was bullied. So it was just like a really like awkward feeling that I was like, I wanted to feel bad, because when I first read the post, I was like, oh my God, that's terrible. And then I read who it's from, and I'm like,
you're a monster.
Like, for real. Like, but I had to remember that the kid, but then I was like, shit, the kid's a teenager. Let me tag him.
Oh gosh, this is a lot.
There is a lot to process.
There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. I'm not convinced you're wrong, but this is the sort of thing I would stop myself from doing. And the fact that you didn't stop yourself is both inspiring and terrifying. And so I'm just feeling a lot of things right now.
Well, it's okay. Live vicariously through me. It's all right.
It's, yeah.
Janey, the heathen. She without husband. Call her out of bullies.
The caller out of bullies. As a name, as a superhero name, you cannot get better than that. It's great. It's great.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna be fine.
It's the thing though. Like kids need to know that their parents are not perfect. They do.
Yeah, but they don't necessarily. They need to find that out through personal observation, not necessarily through like some random person calling them out
Observe
on
my social media. Like, listen.
Hopefully, it was a lesson in parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they learn not to let their kid on social media anymore.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That was one of the days that I did get like suspended on Facebook.
You got suspended on Facebook? Was it for that, or was it?
No, Joe.
No, it was
that-
for something else. But
It's like that's
Same day.
one of the days I got suspended on Facebook. That's the day that you missed that.
oh, I normally get suspended for dumb stuff like where I'm just not even like I commented on one of my friends' cooking streams and I was like, oh my gosh, that knife is really sharp. I hope you don't cut your fingers. Suspended for inciting violence. You know?
Wow,
Yeah.
this is why I don't. Well, this is not why I don't use Facebook. I don't use Facebook because I despise everything
hate
they
it.
stand for.
Yeah,
But
same.
this is one of those things that makes me glad that I don't use Facebook because
Me
I
glad.
couldn't deal with that. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the capacity to deal with that. That's too much. I'm at capacity.
This is
too
a
much.
trip. This is great.
JD, I am really glad you are here today. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm happy, you know.
Oh, boy.
I appreciate you guys.
I love having you here, particularly when you tell us
you.
stories like this, because I need more stories like this.
Oh boy.
Well, welcome to the life of me. I do many a thing.
I'm proud of you because I would never. I would want to, but I would never. You know. It's just
Well,
like,
also sometimes like because I'm up all throughout like just random times of the night. Sometimes it's literally like upon me needing to use the restroom, and I just have my phone, and I'm like, I gotta talk on this, and you know, so like I do take social media breaks because I'm just like, look.
I got rid of Discord on my phone so that like when I'm taking a break throughout the day, I don't go on Discord. Like, if I'm taking a break, I should be doing something else, right? Like, it's been really healthy for me.
my other half and me, we discuss, we talk on Discord like all day. So
Well, yeah, so that's the thing is I switched over to using iMessage for that sort of thing. You can use FaceTime audio for voice calls. Because that was the number one thing stopping me from getting rid of Discord on my phone, was using it to communicate with individuals. But I was like, oh, you can use a phone as a phone, too.
that's impossible.
I know. It's so
Oh.
wacky.
Just got this image of this child just squaring up to their parent going,
You're a
"Yeah?"
monster.
Well, listen, every okay, if it wasn't for the fact that the parent tried to seem so like innocent, like I cannot believe that there's bullying in schools like this and that blah, all like yo, like no, I need to run one to you. I need to like hit you upside the head and let you remind you of your transgressions because
I need to remind.
I know as your
how you have transgressed.
Yeah.
That old-timey
as you're
religion.
Cutting out Mary. Yeah, you're cutting out Mary. So that's just the reason why sometimes I just have to not look at stuff. Mind my business.
Yeah, Lakshmi says, does everyone you know use an iPhone or can you iMessage with Android phones? Well, I can text message people with Android phones, and the people I know who live in other countries happen to have iPhones, so I can use iMessage for that and not have to pay international texting fees. Although I do also have a $10 a month international texting plan, so if one of my iMessages does fall back on, or if a group of them fall back on texting, I don't end up owing $70 in texting that month.
Wow.
This is why I have Discord.
Yeah, but like I said, I can't have Discord with me 100% of the day because then I don't get that research time. I don't get the creative time. I need to separate my tasks.
Fair.
Well, the
Hello,
kid
kitty.
actually had asked how come they had asked their parent, like, you know, how come they were bullying people and stuff like that and everything, and the parent like, you know, of course he didn't respond to me directly, but you know, it's just whatever. Like I'm just a firm believer that like I don't talk to like a lot of people who have bullied me because a lot of stuff I just let go. I'm just like, okay, whatever. If it didn't really like cause me as much like damage, or if it was just like unintentional, like if it was just like the regular, we shouldn't say regular bullying because that shouldn't be a thing. But you know, just if it was
There's
just
a
regular
difference
stuff.
between like low intensity cruelty and
Yeah.
intentional long-term
Yeah.
targeting, let's say.
Exactly. So if I didn't feel like you were constantly targeting me and stuff like that, and if I just didn't feel like your goal was to hurt me a lot, then I'll just let stuff go. It is what it is. But I have called out like my 8th grade teacher. I definitely did when we had this whole entire Facebook group and stuff. I told her not to talk to me because she used to actually bully me in class in front of other students, and it was like really bad. So I ran her rights and I blocked her, and I said, don't make a secondary account because I'll block and report that thing too. Like if I ever catch her, I should not say if I ever catch her in these streets because that sounds very rude. If I ever see her at the store,
Mm-hmm.
I am just going to turn around. I'm going to be the good adult. I say that now.
Someone has to be the good adult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just have this thing where like if you really do bully people, like, you know, there's no way that you could ever take back stuff that you said to people. I understand that. But just understand that the people who you do bully, they are actual people. You may come face to face with them later on in life. At least have the audacity of saying sorry if they bring it up. If it's like later on down in life. Don't like give excuses. I don't care if your sister or your brother bullied you first. I could care less. I really could. Don't care.
Yeah.
You could just at least say, you know what? I do understand. I'm sorry about that. And then boom. But like what a lot of people do is they just tend to give like a lot of excuses, and it's like when you cause somebody else a lot of pain, the excuses that's not how you do things.
No.
You could at least just like address it, say you're sorry. Even if you're really not, at least act like it.
Oh.
All you gotta do. Or else
No,
your
I get
kids will know. I will tell your kids.
Your kid will know because I will tell them.
Yeah.
Or else prepare
Tell
for
your kids.
vengeance. Oh boy.
Prepare for your kids to know.
Prepare for trouble. Make it double.
Yeah. Prepare for Janey and
I'm
make
out
it
here
Laney.
telling your kids.
If you don't talk to your kids about bullying, JaneyLaney will.
And they will let them know what you did.
Yeah, so I was friends with them on Facebook because I used to help my Girl Scout troop that I used to run. I used to help them with selling cookies. So yeah, a lot of people added me. I really don't be paying attention to people, but so I think I was friends with them for like 3 years before this, and
Yeah.
they probably unfriended me. I don't really care, but like at the end of the day, just don't cross me. And then talk things about people crossing your child as if
I
you
will
never
not
crossed
cross
me.
you. I will not.
Prepare for Janey. Make it Laney.
We have a lot
I'm
of
actually
fun
a nice
here.
person. I'm a nice person, everybody. I'm only 5'2". I'm only 5'2". I'm really nice. I don't fight people physically.
I love the qualifier.
No, I just like, you know, I'm a very chill person. I really am.
I'm a very chill person. Let me tell you what your dad did. Oh, God. I can't. Oh, because of the colors. I just thought it matched, so it's good. What was I saying? I was going to say something. It was going to be about bullying, and it's gone. The problem with repentant bullies is it's still about them.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's still about them if they come to you. If they're like, I'm going on an apology tour. But it's different if you run into them, like, at let's say that you and their kid both play soccer together, and you run into them at a game or something, and then like, you know, the next time they see you, they're like, hey, you know, I think we went to high school together. I was kind of a dick. Sorry about that. Like, I hope our kids have fun this year. Right? Like, I think that would be that'd be fine to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's when it's sort of like, I'm here to atone for what I think is my sin.
Yeah, if they're
and you
seeking
have
you
to
out
forgive
on
me.
social media and demanding forgiveness, that's different from I ran into them at a kid's soccer game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like if this is part of your 12 steps, don't.
I don't need to be part of your 12 steps.
Like, I'm, you know, honestly, yeah, it's like, yeah, your health problems or your concern at that point, they're not the state's. The government made that clear. So, I don't really have any obligation as a citizen, at least. We're not friends.
Because you made that absolutely clear.
Yeah, like I mean, there's kind of one of those, like, okay, there are certain reasons that I might care about this, and none of them are applicable in this scenario, so we're just gonna move on.
I mean, I always believe that, you know, forgive people as you see fit. I believe in forgiveness, everything like that, but at the same time, I don't believe in, like, somebody can't force you to forgive them if what they did caused you so much trauma and their apology is coming from a I'm just trying to get this done phase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't make anybody else responsible for your recovery. And that annoys me about like 12-step programs. You must apologize to everybody. But if you're causing more harm when you apologize, you should maybe not. You should maybe not.
Right.
Because a lot of people are still dealing with trauma. And you coming in and go, hi, do you forgive me yet? It's not good. Don't have contact with anyone from school. It's a pretty awful experience around for me. I don't have contact from anyone from school when I was in school, at least, because I've been around a few schools in my time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not because of bullying. It's because I'm not the same person I was back then. You know?
Well, I think that's the only reason, not you, but for me, that's the only reason that some of the people that I was friends with in high school put up with me today, is because I'm not the same person I was back then. I am a lot more fun and patient and kind, and way less of an intentional jerk trying to be clever. And so, like, if the people that I'm friends with from high school who put up with me then, they grew up too. We all grew up, and like, I think we're better friends as a result of knowing each other for so long. But there's not a lot of people that I keep in touch with from high school. It's like,
no.
But, and then, you know, some from college, but I don't keep up with anybody from elementary or middle. But yeah, if I was the same person as I was in high school, I wouldn't want to be friends with the people who wanted to be friends with me, if that makes any sense.
Oh, no, yeah, it does make sense.
Because, like, when you're trying to be funny all the time, a lot of times you just end up being rude or inconsiderate, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And
So you were that guy.
I was always trying to be, like, the class jokester, you know?
Really?
Oh, I hated you as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
It's like, Please just let me learn stuff without having to deal with your witticisms.
Yeah, I was
you.
trying to be clever, and and like the thing is, when you're young and you're like, man, I love Douglas Adams. Man, I could make a bunch of jokes too. I want to be funny. Like, you're not actually going to be as funny as you're trying to be.
No.
Right? So, like, yeah, that's, like, I was that guy. And, like, to some degree, I still am. I mean, I'm funny for a living now as a result of people putting up with me while I practiced for 15, 20 years. But, like, 25, 30 years. I know, but, like, yeah, I don't know. It's good that we grow and change,
Yeah, some of us grew and changed. And that's not me saying you didn't. I was just thinking of other people, Joe. Don't worry.
Oh, thanks, Cleo. That's very reassuring when you frame it.
I wasn't
when
making
you frame
a
it that way, I feel completely better.
I was more thinking about the people who I know still live around the same area who have not grown and changed. And it just, and the people that bullied me when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just like, when they say the best revenge is living well?
Yeah.
That. Just that.
Okay.
I don't want to feel like smug and self-satisfied, but I do.
I mean, that makes sense. I think forgiveness can come more quickly than trust.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I 100% agree with you. There's people who I forgive, but I absolutely would never trust them again. Because the stakes of trusting them last time were so high, and they failed so spectacularly that I 100%. Would be an idiot to trust them again. Like, that doesn't mean I dislike them or want them to be unsuccessful or unhappy. I'm just not going to in any way make my happiness or success dependent on their ability to follow through on something that they said they would do.
Mm-hmm.
Raja, thank you so much for this. Hey girl, hey. Yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense. I think that like we also have to realize that like life is about development and exploration. So like you can't force yourself to feel a certain way about people. You can't force yourself to just bring people into your life. It needs to be a gradual thing that happens when you're ready. So if somebody did like
and sometimes you just need to tell their kids that they were an ass.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, for real. But no, like seriously though, like there are only sometimes when I feel the need to have to do that. And that came out wrong. Okay, no, that was actually the only time I ever really had to bring someone else's child into it. Listen. Okay, no, I think it's important to understand that like everybody has a point in time where they do develop in their life, and you can't always hold people to like a lot of the past things that they've done, but at the same time you also can't tell yourself, oh, I have to just let this person into my life because it was so long ago. No, you have to do that gradually. Now if you do have to tell the child about the parent, it is what it is. Okay.
Wow.
I've not done that 1,000 times. All right, I have not.
Just the one.
But if I needed to, I'd be prepared to.
Always prepared. Telling a child about the parent, that's crazy. No, it's not, Raja. It's not. The child needed to know. You know what? Let me be technical about this. The teenager needed to know. Okay, right? They're a teenager in America. Okay, a teenager needed to know about their adult parent.
Janey is prepared to teach lessons to everybody, which isn't a bad thing. Janey is sharing her knowledge. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, don't listen. I don't need to be. Well, no, I'm a good influence on a lot of things, but like some you have to know when to like not take my actions as actions you should do. You have to be able to discern right from wrong.
I am.
sometimes.
You can usually get by just copying exactly what I do as I do it, but occasionally don't. Just as a treat.
Occasionally, I do absolutely the wrong thing.
Exactly, and you must
And
understand when that happens. Well, at least I don't run from the truth. It's just
No,
occasionally.
you
I just
embrace
like-
it head on and make sure
Heck
everybody
yeah.
else embraces it too.
I believe that you can learn a lot from people. Sometimes you learn what to do, and sometimes you learn what not to do. And about halfway through the week, it's probably a day of what not to do by Janey.
About halfway through the week. Oh boy.
The other days, do as I do, but like.
But
it
when
is
I'm not
Wednesday,
feeling
right?
great,
But
no.
on Wednesday morning,
Yeah.
when I get up and have a British lady yelling at me, then you better stay out of our way.
So I am doing Lego. Cleo is
Yeah, let's just
Cleo
summarize what we're doing.
doing
That's
things.
a segue. Whoa!
Cleo is doing what bullet journaling, decorating, or
Yeah.
organizing. And Joe, I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe described what he was doing earlier. I had no idea what the heck he was
I started
talking
off
about.
trying to draw a pinball machine layout from memory, and then after spending 5 minutes on doing it from memory, I switched over to doing it from reference. And the reference one is on the right, the from memory one's on the left. And as you can tell, they're coming out very differently.
Why are people setting off fireworks
Oh,
middle
that's
of
what
the
that
day?
is? Oh God,
Well, it
can they
is.
see them?
Remember the 10th of August. That's a thing there, right?
Yeah, no, that's a thing. That's
Uh-huh.
a thing that we all adhere to.
Always, yeah.
Always, yeah.
Oh, Raja, you want Lego flowers? I need to see how many reward points I have on my Lego account, actually. I know I got some stuff I forget.
That's what I was looking at getting. But then I just think, where would I put it?
You're creative.
Yeah, I'm creative who lives in a very small place.
Oh yeah, and you keep acquiring stuff. Like,
Yeah, very small things, like rolls of tape.
Yeah, where are you gonna
I don't
put all
know if
this?
that counts necessarily as stuff. It just
I mean, is it composed of atoms? Physical stuff, matter.
yeah.
If it has inertia is a property of matter. That's a good sign it's stuff.
Yeah. Guys, I'm looking at my lighting and the sunlight, despite the fact that it is on me and I am dying, I can't actually do stuff anymore
I
because
see.
how the lighting is.
Do you not
I
have
think I might have to
Do you not have
stop.
a Japanese screen or something you can put in the way?
No, that's stuff, Joe. Very small house.
But as a divider, it helps you hide the clutter.
Joe, if you divided my house into any smaller places, I would just have a bathroom. Just that's the sort of size we're talking about.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Very cozy.
A sheet, rolls of tape. No, my windows are huge. The windows in my house take up the entire wall pretty much.
Wow, that's cool.
You would think so, but in the winter it's blooming cold.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna have to stop if nothing else.
Okay, well,
It's been 3 hours, so I think
Has
that's
it?
fair.
oh my god.
Yeah.
3 hours.
I
and
was
this
gonna
is what
say,
I've
I think we've
amounted
only
to,
gone like an hour and
so-
15 minutes, but I just can't read a clock.
So this is my life in 3 hours.
Yeah, so in 3 hours, I've got part of a fathom table
for reference here, or from reference here.
I've done quite well, but I don't think we can see it very much. So
In 3 hours, I made the bottom of a shoe.
when you say it like that,
It's a really soulful rendition.
Blaze, I am not streaming on the toilet, believe it or not.
Okay, last call for tips. Somebody says I'm already offline. I better not be. No, it
Yeah,
says I'm-
last call for tips from all of us. Thank you very much indeed.
Oh,
for those
yeah,
of you
because
who
it
have
says
donated and
offline
subbed
in the upper right. Oh, yeah, I forgot I did that.
Janey was a lovely addition for craft day. I agree, unless you're her bully, in which case, no.
Yeah, thank
Bad
you
idea.
so much for resubbing to the stream.
Yeah, don't forget, Janey is at twitch.tv/JaneyLaney_. I just posted a link to that.
Oh dear.
Yes, Roger.
I am
I've
I
seen
am
the-
not a hoarder. I have clutter because I live in a small house. And when I say house, I mean I have 2 rooms, 3 if you count the bathroom. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So people criticizing me.
No.
Ah. Anyway, I'm gonna go off.
Okay.
All right.
So,
All right. Which means the way we do this is we hang up the call and then we send people off on their little adventures.
yeah, we say goodbye to our audiences individually.
Yeah.
So
Thanks
Janey,
for coming
thanks
out,
again.
Janey. I appreciate you. I
Yes,
appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys. That's amazing. Right?
All right. I'll see you guys next week. Maybe. No, I'll see Joe next week. Janey will have to rearrange.
we
another
would
time.
love.
I'll harass
We'll
you at some
schedule
point in time.
something
It'll be
for
okay.
September, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be in touch. We'll work out the calendar.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds
All right. Bye-bye,
Bye,
guys.
Janey. Bye, Cleo.
good. Bye.
Okay, so let's go ahead and turn off those window captures. Okay, so Mahi Zero keeps talking about something, and I don't think it's what he's trying to talk about. I think he's talking about Manta DeRay's event is going to be coming up. Manta DeRay. Manta DeRay has a charity stream coming up benefiting the Games Hotline. That is going to be on August 11th, which is tomorrow. And I'm going to post a link to that. He's got a Twitter tweet here. That's going to start at noon Eastern time. Let's see. I don't normally... I'm going to open up my calendar real quick. I normally don't stream on Thursday morning, but maybe I should. So I'll do a bonus stream maybe, and then raid him. Okay, so I'm going to put that so it ends at noon, so that I raid Hermitcraft bonus stream, raid Manta Hermitcraft bonus stream, end it at 12:15, so that way he's got time. And then I'll start mine at like 10:30. Yeah, that's a 90-minute stream. Okay, see, we're getting calendaring done, getting stuff done here. Okay, it was super fun hanging out with y'all. Let me make sure we don't have any last-minute tips we need to recognize. Doesn't look like we do. Okay, so let's go ahead here and see who else is streaming right now. It looks like our good friend Pearlescent Moon is doing some work on the shopping district in the Hermitcraft server. So that would be a fantastic stream to send y'all over to. When you get there, say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills right here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. I gotta wait for this to go. We don't have a lot of people. Or we don't, not people. We don't have a lot of, you have to like wait. It like counts up the number of viewers that are prepared to raid. It's like takes 5 seconds. There we go. Now it's everybody. Keep adventuring.